Assalamualaikum, Shahriar and
Walaikum
Bilal.
salam. How are
कैसे
you,
हो?
sir?
मैं ठीक ठाक. Just like before. You tell me. कैसे हो आप?
Alhamdulillah. I'm
Very
good.
good. Are you a broken or broken plural? हाँ? Usually उसके
No,
बाद break कर जाते हैं लोग.
no. It's Eid.
Good, good. Inshallah. So everything becomes easy. Bilal कैसे हैं आप? ठीक ठाक हैं?
अल्लाह का शुक्र है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह फादे जबरदस्त
जबरदस्त. Very good. चलें, let's give few more minutes to others. Inshallah. To join. जो यूके में है, कॉफी पकड़नी है पकड़ लें जाके. पाकिस्तान में है, कुछ लाना है ले आए. इफ यू वांट टू हैव समथिंग विद द क्लास, दिस इज द टाइम.
Sir, can you please
जी.
open the PDF of page 11, exercise broken plurals? I want to ask something.
पेज 11 एक्सरसाइज ब्रोकन प्लूरल्स. जी.
Al-Jahima, it could be not one F.
Why does it make you think it's 1F?
Is it not a human thing? That's why I'm asking.
um it would be 1F it was if it was plural, right? So we said non-human broken plural are singular feminine. ठीक है? So
Hmm.
in this case, it is hellfire, not fires, right?
Yes.
So that's why we marked it masculine. But there
Oh,
are things about this word that you will learn in the future, inshallah, which will actually make it feminine too. Okay? But at this point,
okay.
what we learned, according to our understanding, there was nothing that was telling us that it has to be feminine.
The meaning should be plural. That's why we mark it 1M.
Just like the faces, for example, wujuhun,
Okay.
right? It's faces. This is mountains. All of them, we mark them feminine, right?
And what about the alfeel? We marked it 1M because it lies in the human. Yes,
Which one,
I'm right.
sorry?
Alfeel, next one, 12th. Al Jahim, after Al
Uh,
Jahim.
the elephant.
Yes.
So it's just the elephant, a singular elephant, right?
Or it could be lie in the human broken
Well,
plural.
Shariar, if you think elephants are human, yes. But I don't
It's
think they
kind
are,
of
man.
animal, no?
हाँ नहीं, देखिए, intelligent beings are
Yeah.
humans, angels, and jinns. That's it. That's
Okay.
intelligent beings.
Yes, yes,
That
yes.
that that group we called human,
Okay.
right? So assalamu alaikum everyone else for joining. Thank you. I hope everyone is well, inshallah. So we're just giving few extra minutes to the rest of the class to join before we kick off. Any questions? Feel free, please. Okay, so let's start, inshallah. I think it's 6 minutes up. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope all of you can see the screen. Can you see the screen? Confirm, please. Anyone?
Yeah, we can see it.
Very good, very good, very good. So, lesson 3 of 10 lessons that we are on the journey on, inshallah. I know the previous lesson was tricky. The topic of flexibility and the topic of broken plural makes students inflexible and broken, and that's completely understandable. And it's not the first time. I'm sure you'll find it very easy as you go along the way. It will become very normal. It will normalize as we go along. We'll do a quick revision of what we did, just like we always do, a summarizing thing. We'll make that hierarchy, inshallah, and discuss it out, and then we'll move forward. And inshallah, let me know if this is something which is still not clear. I'm happy to revise few things if you want. Okay. So what we were studying was the ism. Okay. So I do this repeatedly in few classes because then it really firms it up in your mind. Okay. And we studied the definitions of the ism, and we said that ism has four properties, which are status,
Status,
number,
number,
gender,
gender,
size.
and the
Four
type.
properties, right? Very good. And then we picked up the status and we discussed four topics in status. We said, okay, there are forms of status.
Yes, Rapunzel.
In this topic, we said there is Rafa, there is Nasab, and there is Jar, right? Then we said, okay, how
How
to
to tell?
tell the status. In this case,
Yes,
we
the
did
sound that
ending combinations and ending sound, right? We did the full Muslim chart thing in this topic. Okay. Then we went on to light versus heavy. That a status of an
small
ism is
and
not
loud.
impacted. An ism can be light or heavy. In this case, we learned how to make an ism light. For example, removing the n sound.
Yes,
So this was either by making it a single accent or by removing the noon. Right? So that's what we did. And the last topic we did was flexibility. And I have completely forgotten what we did there. Help me out. What did we do there?
flexibility,
We understood the definition of flexibility, and there are three types of flexibilities.
fully, non, and partial.
Correct. We said
Partly.
they are fully flexible isms, non-flexible isms, and partially flexible, partly flexible isms. What are fully flexible isms? Mm-hmm,
Most systems are fully flexible. The entire Muslim chart is also fully flexible. It
Yeah.
can
So
be light or high.
yeah.
It
And what
shows
does
the
it mean
status
to be fully
without
flexible? What exactly
it
does it mean
shows
to be fully flexible?
it shows the status but with problem.
Fully flexible one?
Without 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 problem. Shows the status but without
Yes.
problem.
So when you are able to understand the status of an ism without any issue, it follows either the ending combination or ending sound methodology. You are easily able to tell it's Rafa Nasab or Jar, right? So that's a fully flexible ism. Opposite of that is non-flexible. Isms that absolutely do not show the status. So these were the isms ending with alif, alif maksura,
Mm.
some pointers we saw, some ism mausuls we saw. We never studied those topics, but we just looked at them, right? So all of those things were non-flexible. Musa is going to remain Musa, Isa is going to remain Isa, regardless of whichever status it is in. So that's non-flexible. And partly flexible were the most confusing ones where we had to understand few tips of what were partly flexible isms. Sometimes, in some cases, show the status, in some cases they don't. And we said that the confusion comes in when we have to detect if it is a nasab or jar because they look the same. Both take the fatha, the zabar in the end. Okay, and we discussed two rules. One,
Yes.
that they never take
Never
a
be
kasra
heavy.
and they are
Never
always
be heavy.
light, right? So that was the flexibility part. Okay? Then we moved on to number last time. In number, we said, okay, so because we know Muslim chart, we know the normal masculine number, okay, which is the Muslim chart masculine. So when you know the Muslim chart masculine, you know what is the difference between Muslimina and Muslimaini or Muslimun, right? So you're not just telling the status, but you're also telling is it a singular, pair, or plural? You're also doing that. So you know that part. And then we said we also have a normal feminine Muslim chart, right? Feminine. So because you have done Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, and so on, you are also do the same thing for feminines. Okay. And then we did your favorite topic, which was broken plural. Mm. Broken plurals. Favorite topic. So this topic had some interesting discussions. It actually defied our logic. So we try to understand what this is, this confusion around it, and blah blah. I hope it has settled a little bit in your mind. We'll do a quick run through on broken plural, so you are firmed up, inshallah. Okay, and this is where we stopped last time. Everyone with me on this so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Very, very good. Before I start and quickly revise the broken plural, I have a question. Um, there are four reasons ism can be light, right?
Yes.
Three of them I've told you. Who can help me recall those three reasons?
Calling someone.
Negation.
Categorical negation when
Yes,
calling someone.
categorical
Flex,
negation
partial
when calling
flexibility.
When
someone,
calling someone.
and third
And
one,
partially.
partly
Partial
flexible.
flexibility.
Yes, yes. And you do not know the fourth one yet.
Yes.
Inshallah, either this or the next class you'll know. Okay, the fourth one.
Okay.
Very good. So let's do some thinking around the broken plural. Let's make this map of broken plurals in our mind. So how should we think? Should we be thinking about broken plurals, and then we'll move forward with the rest of the study, inshallah. Okay. So broken plural, it's an ism that looks singular but means plural. Right? It looks singular, means plural. It's a confused thing, right? So when you look at an ism, when you look at a singular ism, um, what you are trying to understand if this singular ism is a broken plural. At this point in time, whenever it's a broken plural, I will provide you the meanings. Where the meaning is not provided, consider it as a normal ism. Okay, so where broken plural is, I'll provide you the meaning. You can't find broken plurals unless you know the meanings. So a singular looking ism. So I'll just change it to singular looking isms. Okay. So when you look at a singular looking ism and you find that the meaning is plural, let me just make it a full sentence. Singular looking ism and meaning means plurals. Plural. Okay. The meaning is plural, basically. That is where you're looking at the broken plural. Now, what questions are you asking in your mind? First category, is this meaning a non-human? A non-human, or is it human? That's the first question you're asking. And when I say human, what am I considering? I'm considering people, angels,
Gens.
jinns. Okay, not animals. Okay, not animals. Okay, these three categories. Animals, non-human. Okay, so let's say you find a non-human meaning. What number and gender will you assign to it?
Singular
Non-human
feminine.
broken plural.
Feminine.
Yes,
Singular
singular
feminine.
feminine. Close your eyes, assign singular feminine. No problem there. Okay, as soon as you've discovered that. This is the chart that you probably have in your mind, but we just trying to give it a structure today. Okay. Then imagine you find ism with a human meaning, right? So when it's a human meaning, what could you do? What could you assign? I'll tell you. Okay. So when you're finding a broken plural that has a human broken plural, then there are multiple possibilities. Okay. The very fact it's a broken plural, you can always assign it singular feminine. That is a given. Okay. So whenever the plural is broken, human or not, you can assign it singular feminine. Okay. Uh, but in case of human, you also have a reality check. Okay? You can also have reality check. So what actually in real this plural is. For example, if I'm saying rusulun, which is messengers, I know it's masculine. Okay, so when I know something is masculine, so you could always assign is 3 plus or masculine. Okay, you might have a case where you can assign 3 plus or feminine. So this is all reality. So I'll put it under the reality umbrella. So this is reality. Okay. That is how your thinking would be. So human plural can either have a singular feminine or whatever the reality of that is. Okay, if it's a masculine, you'll assign masculine. If it's feminine, you assign feminine. And because it's plural, you just assign it normally as a plural. So let's do an example of this one, which is more common. For example, the one that I just gave you. So example would be rusulun. Okay, rusulun means messengers, and this would be plural masculine. Okay, in case of non-human, you could have, for example, kutubun, which means books. It's a non-human broken plural. Okay, so in this case, in the singular feminine case, let's say you will have your favorite muslimatun. Okay, this is muslimatun, which is coming from your feminine Muslim chart, right? So it's a human plural. I mean, look at this. You saw a word that looks like singular. Muslimatun looks like singular, like muslimatun. It has a tanween and all of that. But you know it's an ending combination ultimately. It's a human plural. It's reality. It's so you'll assign 3 plus. That's a Muslim chart root. That's a Muslim chart root. Okay. So now imagine you have another word, which is, let me say, samawatun. Samawatun. Samawatun, which means sky, right? It means skies, plural, multiple skies. So what you're looking at an ism that looks like singular because it has a tanween on it, and may not look like singular as well because you know it's from the feminine Muslim chart. But in this particular case, my question is, have I written it right under the humans? That's my question to you. Samawatin, should
No.
it fall under humans?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
No, it should not fall under humans. Although you know it is belonging to the feminine Muslim chart. So you should not be mapping it in your mind like this. Okay, so you should be mapping it in the non-human. Although in the non-human, and I've screwed my chart. Wait a second. Okay. In the non-human case, you can put samawat in here under kutubun like this. Why you can put it? Because samawatan, although it maps to the Muslim chart, it is still a non-human, right? So what we are saying is broken plural, whenever it's non-human, you can always assign singular feminine regardless if it maps to the chart or not. You can always assign it. But at the same time, samawatan from Muslim chart perspective would be assigned a normal ending, normal number, which is 3 plus and feminine, which is mapping to the Muslim chart. So both answers are possible. So this one would have both answers. Okay, so it's to summarize this the entire thing. Let me write a sentence here. When an ism maps, when an non-human ism maps to the Muslim chart feminine plural. Digest this part first. I'm talking about the last column of the feminine Muslim chart. Muslimatun, Muslimatin, and Muslimatin. That's the column I'm talking about, right? So when a non-human ism maps to the Muslim chart feminine plural, which is like samawatun, it's a non-human ism, okay? Then it can be assigned 1F. Why? Because it's non-human. Okay? Or 3 plus F because it's a normal case of ending combination and maps to the chart. These are two answers. And this is the bit that usually confuses students. Okay. So just as a quick summary, inshallah, this is recorded and listen to this again if it is still confusing. And as we do more practice, things will become easier. Okay. So very quick revision of the broken plural. Very good. So today we are going to start with the gender. Okay. We have two properties remaining. Both of them will cover inshallah in this class today. And we will inshallah move on to further topics beyond the four properties of Islam. So this is the milestone class where you will inshallah complete those four properties, and the very fact you're questioning your existence. Why do I even exist? Because I have to study these four properties and I don't understand why I'm studying these four properties. Those questions will inshallah get settled after this class. Right? So just bear with me, all right? So what we will do, we'll go to your notes. Don't open your notes, just look at the screen. And there is a nice story here, okay? And I want you to read this story. I want one of you to volunteer to read this story. Who wants to read this story for me? Any volunteers?
I can
Shariat
go.
or Abu Bakr? Yes, please.
Yeah.
What you have to do, Abu Bakr, whenever you read the Arabic word, just stop for a bit because I will tell you the meaning of that word.
Okay. During a harb,
Harb.
war.
This is a battle. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
A soldier was daydreaming, looking up the sama
Sama is sky.
sky until the shams came up.
Shams. It's not your friend Shams.
It's like a sun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When he snapped out of it, he realized he was the only nafs.
Nafs.
Human.
Soul. Soul or human.
Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Human as well. It's called human as well, but mainly soul. I'll just keep it to soul for now.
Okay. Only nafs left on the battlefield. He was surrounded by the nar.
Nar. What is nar?
Animals, something like that.
Fire.
Fire. Yeah.
Fire.
But nar. Yeah.
Mm.
So he used the dalu.
The low.
Dalu. Yeah.
Bucket.
Dalu. Full of water to make a sabil.
Sabil is a path or a way. Okay.
And a tariq.
It's also path or a way.
All the way to safer ard.
Ard. What is ard?
Us is like a place, like a plateau, probably higher.
Earth.
Yeah.
Earth.
Earth, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't there a similarity in earth and earth?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that similarity?
Yeah.
Okay. It's also considered land sometimes, right? But I'll give you the earth meaning for now. Okay.
In the hot blowing rih.
Let's guess what this is. Hot blowing.
Wind.
Wind. Like
Wind.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Wind.
He was desperately looking for a bear. Bear is like kuwa. Sorry,
Yes.
well, right?
Well.
That's a good guess I had. to draw water from.
You had your coffee this morning, Abu Bakr.
Just had it. That's the reason I was like,
I know that. I know. I'm still having
Slowly
it. That's
kicking
why I'm not as fresh.
It's slowly
Okay.
kicking in. In his search, he found an empty dar.
Yeah. Have you heard the term Darul Arqam?
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
that dar is? Is it
House.
house? House.
House. Okay.
Hmm?
Inside
Empty
which
dar.
he finds a kas.
Gas is a glass. It's a glass, drinking glass.
Okay. Full of khamr.
Khamr.
Wine.
Yeah.
Wine.
This is wine. Okay.
He is tempted despite his fear of Jahannam.
Jahannam. It is hell.
Hell. And is
Sa'ir is a
Asair.
blaze, the blaze of fire.
Hell.
Allah.
To take a sip, but wards off his temptation and uses his asa,
Asa is a stick.
like a stick. Yeah.
Stick.
To strike the drink. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Abu Bakr.
Welcome.
So why did we read this? So all of these words that you see, they are all feminine always. Okay? You like it or not, they are feminine. And the concept, the term that we normally used is because the Arab said so. So if you ask why they are feminine, because the Arab said so. In short, you can call it bas. You will find many words in Arabic and for that matter in many languages who would not come with a logical reasoning why they are masculine or feminine. Okay, so these are feminine because the Arab said so. That's how the language has evolved over time through its traditions, cultures, norms, and over the course of years and years. So these words, whenever you find them, and they are all in the Quran, one way or the other, and they are feminine. We call it the bas, because the Arab said so. That's the whole reason to read this story. Okay, this is of course shared. You can take these meanings later on if you have not taken now. Now, what I want to do is I want to take you back to this because we're studying this concept of gender. In the concept of gender, there are two things you need to keep in mind. There are two types of feminine. One is real feminine, and the other is fake feminine. Real feminine is a biological feminine, like mother, like daughter, like a cow, and so on and so forth. Cow was good. C-O. I forgot the spelling of cow, Abu Bakr. C-A-W, C-O-W.
Oh,
O-W, right?
yeah.
Oh my God, I need another cup of coffee. Okay. Right, so these are the words which are biological feminine. So in Arabic, for example, ummun is mother. Okay, or you have, for example, bakaratun. It's not the bakra, it's the cow, right? In Arabic, bakaratun is a cow. Okay, so these are all biological feminine, and they are always feminine. Okay, so you can't mark a mother masculine, right? So these are real feminines. But there are other feminines which are fake feminines. They call fake feminines because you try to understand grammatically why they are feminine, right? So first of those categories is that the isms ending with a hamza, with the alif and hamza, usually. Okay, usually, not all of them, some of them. I'll tell you one more trick about them. Alif and hamza isms ending with alif maksura many times, like this. Uh, Alif maksura, which is this ya that you know, what is this ya with the dagger alif sometimes on top. They are usually feminine, and isms which are ending with the ta marbuta, the hijab. These are feminine. Okay, there's a trick to this. First trick is, so 3-letter words. If you see the 3-letter words, and the fourth letter is one of these three. Okay, fourth letter is one of these three. So either Hamza, Alif and Hamza, Alif Maksura, or Ta Marbuta, they are marked feminine. Okay, there are, of course, things that you have to be careful about. For example, if I say, um, Hamza, Hamzatu is written like this. Okay? Now you see, it's a 3-letter and it's marked by ta marbuta in the end, but Hamza, we know it's not feminine. It's a biological masculine. Just like that, you have Osama, you have Maria, and all of those. These are all things which we know are biological masculine, then you don't assign them feminine just like that. Okay, there are things that are not assigned feminine, but majority cases when you see a three-letter word with ending with this, you are usually looking at a feminine ism. It's a language, and sometimes fluctuations can happen. So that's tip number one. Okay. We have done another thing today that we marked feminine in the plural study. What was it? Something marked feminine.
No.
We said non-human broken plurals are always marked feminine. They're always marked feminine, singular feminine. You know that. Proper names of places, they are marked feminine. All the countries, cities that are proper names, you will mark feminine. For example, you will not mark feminine, for example, city, but you will mark feminine Makkah. Okay? So city is common and Makkah is proper name of the city. Okay? So that's what you will mark feminine. Move it to the next page. Okay, so and the last
Bhai,
G.
sorry, question. This fake feminine, does it have any linkage to this non-flexible concept?
Not necessarily, but yes, of course, when you have ending with ta marbuta, with alif maksura, then it is non-flexible too.
Okay.
So an ism can be non-flexible but still fake feminine,
Mm. Okay.
right? So life is not that easy, Abu Bakr. It's a language.
Yes, yes. We are getting the feel of it. Yes, of course.
But you'll be surprised how you all will get out of it, inshallah. Don't worry. Okay. Then you have body parts in pairs. Now, if I say faces, not say face, is it a body part in pair? There are two of the faces that you have, or it's
No,
one
no.
face? It's one face. But what about hand?
Two.
Two, right? Eyes, two. Ears, two. So when you have body parts in pair, those are marked feminine. Okay? And the last one is bas. Because the Arab said so. There are words that we will learn over time. Few of them we have just seen in the story. They are marked feminine, and there are words that we will learn, inshallah, more. They will always be marked feminine. Okay? Because the Arab said so. There is no logical reason behind it. So, in your notes, page number 13, this is all mentioned. So the default gender you should keep in mind of an ism is always masculine. Okay, so if you don't have any reason to call it feminine, it is masculine, right? So, and then you have fake feminine and real feminine, that just like we did. And these lists are written here. These places are usually proper names. Just mark that here. Okay. Let's do this exercise and let's try to see if we can get hold of this concept a little bit. All we are trying to do is trying to find what is the number and the gender. Okay? What is the number and the gender? So look at the word jibala. Jibala. So let's see. What am I looking at? The word jibala.
It's non-human, right?
It's a non-human.
Feminine.
Just
Very
feminine.
feminine.
And
Yes, it
Singular.
looks like singular,
singular.
but it means plural. And then I'm going back in my mind on that chart. Okay, is it human or non-human? I'm telling
Non.
myself it's non-human. So I can close my eyes, assign what?
Singular. Feminine.
Singular feminine.
Yeah.
Done. Okay. Wujuhun.
It's
Faces. It's
Is it the same case?
But no,
Same
but
same case, yes.
It's the same case, right? Non-human, broken plural. Looks like singular, means plural. Non-human, assigned singular feminine. Okay. Woman. Nisaa.
plural.
So I'm looking at an ism that looks like singular, but it means plural.
Hmm.
Okay?
It's a human plural.
And it's a human one, right? So in human case, what are the options I have? What's
It
usually
can
are
be
the
one
options?
F.
Hmm.
One
One
F
option
you
is
can
one F.
always assign, okay? But there's a reality too, right? And what is the reality?
3 plus feminine.
3 plus feminine, right? Both are possible. Okay? Okay. Al-Biharu.
Non-human. So
I want to hear the thinking. I want to hear how you guys are thinking. Okay? Just say it out loud what you're thinking. So we can.
non-human. So one F assigns automatically.
Yes,
1F.
it's non-human. It's one F. Uh, doesn't map anywhere. Looks like singular. Means
Looks
plural.
singular, but just plural. Yeah.
Very good. So, oops, where did I go? Wait a second. A second, please. Stay with me. Yeah. Okay. This one now. Al-Mutanafisun.
Masculine.
Okay. One proposal, it's masculine and number.
It's
Plus.
3 plus. And why is that the case?
Isuna.
Because
because
It follows the
because
chart.
it's
masculine.
una. Because it's
Una.
a normal Muslim una chart. Mutanafisun, mutanafisan, mutanafisin. Mutanafisani, mutanafisaini, mutanafisaini, mutanafisuna.
Una.
It's a normal Muslim chart, right? Sometimes when you're just studying complex things, the normal things become complex, right? So it's a normal ending combination case. Nothing special about it. Okay. Okay. Next one. Al-Quburi.
It's feminine.
One F.
Looks singular, but actually a
Looks singular.
plural, non-human.
Correct.
Non.
1F.
One F.
1F.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Al-Bayyinatu.
Al-Bayyinatu.
Two.
Singular feminine.
Singular.
Singular feminine. And why is this feminine?
Is a non-human.
Because
Two.
Because
of the
And it's
Two.
the two with te, the
Muslimatu.
hijab.
yes, because it's wearing a
Al-Mus-
hijab. It has a
Yeah.
tamarbuta, right? Not because it's a non-human. It's not a plural. The
No,
human non-human debate comes in when it's a plural. When it's not a plural, then it's usually a normalism mapping to a singular column of your chart, right? Rusulun.
Human.
human.
Rusulan. Human.
It's masculine and it's plural.
Plural.
Okay,
3 plus.
so we're saying 3 plus and masculine. Is that the only answer?
No, one female as
No.
well.
No,
Singular.
it can also have singular feminine because it's a broken plural anyway, right?
Yeah.
As-sa'ila,
The one who
The one who asks.
the questioner,
Pointer
basically.
word.
So that's a jar.
The questioner.
Saila.
As-sa'ila, the one who asks. If you ask me a question as a student, you are the sa'il.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're asking me a question.
Singular
It's a
feminine.
human, so he's a human, right? Because only humans ask questions.
Mhm.
So it's one female by default, but then you can say la. So it's a singular, one
It is a
masculine,
singular.
Singular.
yeah, because maps to a singular, so one
It is
masculine.
singular. It is a masculine. It's
Yeah.
like a Muslimun or
Yeah.
al-Muslimu. It's
Yeah.
very simple singular ism. Okay. So when you are looking at an ism and you're looking at the meaning as well, first question you're asking yourself, is it a plural meaning or not? if it is not a plural meaning, you're not going your broken plural route. That entire non-human, human, everything that we did is out of the window because it's not plural. Okay, then you're staying within your Muslim chart scope, okay, and trying to find there your answers. Okay. Okay. Let's say the angels, malaikatu.
So it's the
Al-malaikatu.
Feminine.
It's a
Human.
singular feminine. Angels. The angels. It's
Okay, so
singular.
one proposal is singular feminine because it's a
no,
broken
it's
plural.
the human
Broken
the
plural.
human thing,
It's a
right?
human
So
too. So
yeah, so it
three
can be
plus
yeah,
Plus.
3 plus
3
none.
plus
P plus
and
male.
and
male.
male.
Miss.
Yeah.
And you see that we did not assign it feminine, although it had a hijab,
Yeah.
right? Because we know they are
Reality.
not considered feminine. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is a case that we were discussing few minutes ago. Okay, al ardu.
So non-human, so we can say one female, but it's an earth.
But it's
This
It's
do
one. I
and
agree.
do, so that's singular. But this
feminine.
earth, so female,
It's
Masculine.
Masculine.
okay. So
masculine,
one proposal is feminine, the other proposal is
one
masculine.
mass. Yeah.
So let's discuss masculine. Why do we think it's masculine?
It's
Because
mapping the Muslim chart.
By default is
maps on the
masculine.
Muslim chart, okay, and there's
This
nothing on the list above that we have done. This one that tells us that it could potentially be feminine. Is it? Is that the thinking? Okay. On and when we are saying feminine, why we think it's feminine?
non-human, but that's not a broken plural. So you said
Yeah, but
ignore
it's not a
that. So
plural, right?
It's not.
so yeah. So by
And
default, so it will be
also
masculine.
Arab
By
said so.
It's
Sorry?
masculine.
It's in the story that we read.
Yes, thank you.
oh
It's because the Arab said so. It's
yeah.
feminine because the Arab said so.
So,
Okay, it's in your story.
Story.
Very good.
the story has is this exhaustive list of bass?
No, of course not.
Or there
Of
are
course
more? Oh,
not.
okay, okay.
Do you really want me to give you exhaustive list?
No,
No. Right?
just
Let's learn
ask.
as we grow.
Yeah, okay,
Inshallah.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
So yes, this is the case of bass because the Arab said so. Okay.
Sir,
So
I have a
yes,
question.
yes,
In our previous topic of number broken plurals, when we have done the same exercise, you said that al-ardu is one male, one masculine. So now
yes,
one
and
feminine.
yes, and the reason is at that time I had not told you bass. Okay, so if I told you bass at that time, you would not understand it. Okay, and because I marked that like that based on what you knew at that time. But now you're graduating further, and now you know what we did over there was not really right. This is the one which is right. Okay.
And one more, the
Mm-hmm.
same with al-fahima and al-fil. You said previously that it's one masculine, but if both of them are non-human, then they must be one feminine.
But are they plurals?
No.
No. Right?
Mm.
So if they are not plurals, the concept of human, non-human doesn't exist.
So it
Okay.
maps to the Muslim
Yeah,
chart.
it's
That's
just
why
a
they are.
normal. Yeah, it's just a normal ism. But from your story now, you also know Jahannam, which is hell, which is feminine. And let me tell you, there's some noise coming. Okay, so let me tell you, words that are usually related to Jahannam, like this, like Jahim, they are marked feminine. Okay, and that's bas because the Arab said so. So you will see this word marked feminine as well. Okay, but here it is not feminine because it's a broken plural or anything. Okay, it's a normal ism, and it is just marked like a normal ism. The fi'il is an elephant, it's singular, masculine elephant. The Jahim is generally, you will just mark it as a singular masculine because there's nothing that indicates it's feminine. But from the traditions of Arabic, we also know that the words which are representing the Jahannam, like Nar, like Jahim, we did previously, like Asair, the blaze, just like that, Jahim is also hellfire. It is also marked singular feminine. Okay, but grammatically looking at it, nothing tells you it, and it's marked singular feminine because it's best.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
so remaining, please complete yourselves. There's just few, inshallah, and it will help. Next, I want to do this exercise with you. So this time we are going status, number, and gender. Three things, okay, together. So I'm going to ask you to do this one first, Hadaik, and I'm telling you this word means gardens.
So what was the three things? Status and
Status, number, and gender.
okay.
Status, number, and gender, we need to do all of them. Hadaika.
Singular, masculine.
So
First, tell me the status. What is the status of Hadaika?
Nasab.
it is
Rafa?
Nasab.
Oh, Nasab.
Nasab.
Yes,
Nasab.
Nasab.
Number.
Triple.
Number. Now
So-
look at this.
What
Now
is-
you have looked at this word and you have a meaning which is plural. This is a case of broken plural. You go now non-human and human.
yeah. So it will be
That's the
single,
journey you will take
female.
now.
Single female. Sorry,
And
single
it's
feminine. Yeah.
yes, it's a non-human singular feminine.
Single feminine. Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Okay, so then I will ask you to do, for example, this one. Qanitina.
Sorry, before we go on, how did we come to the point is nasab?
Because Hadaika.
Oh.
Oh,
Hadaika.
okay.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
a sound, ending sound case.
Okay.
Qanitina.
Anitina.
Status.
Nasab or jar.
Nasab.
Nasab.
Yes, very
Nasab.
good. Nasab or jar. Very good. Excellent. Number.
It's
Anitina. Number. It's what's the meaning? Anitina. Oh.
So if I'm not giving you meaning, you don't need it. You can solve it without.
Okay.
Okay.
It is gonna be mapping to the normal. So it's light. So it's Rafa. Nasab.
3 plus.
Yes. 3 plus.
plus.
Number.
Very
Yes.
good.
Yeah. Tina.
It's three masculine.
3, 5,
Very good. Very
yeah.
good. It maps to the Muslim chart plural section. Well done.
Yeah.
An-nafsu. Status.
Where is it?
Um.
Which one you are asking?
27. An-nafsu.
So Rafa. That's Rafa.
Rafa.
Singular, Rafa.
Rafa. It'll be singular. Yes.
Singular.
Masculine,
Singular and masculine.
masculine. One M.
Yeah. One F.
One F or one M?
One M. Masculine.
One
Sorry.
M. One
M.
Muslim.
One M?
M.
Muslim.
M. Yeah.
M.
One F?
No.
M?
No.
One M.
F? N? F? F? K? G? R? Oh my God.
No.
What's happening?
One M.
One
Please.
Made a new
One M.
word.
Yeah. One M. Al-nafsu. So yeah, it will be.
Who think this is a case of Bass?
It's bass
Oh,
actually for the
yes.
story.
It is
Yes.
bass,
yes.
isn't
This
it?
is the bass. Yes.
Mm.
The
It
story.
It is Bass. Feminine.
Feminine.
An-nafsu.
Yes.
Nafsu,
Very
yes.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's do Narun. Status.
It's bass as well. So
It's
Yeah,
best.
now we are
so
talking.
Yes.
Rafa
Right?
singular.
Singular,
Yeah, bass.
feminine.
I remember the story then.
Yes, that's why the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Ar-rijal, ar-rijali. Sorry, lir-rijali.
Irritated.
So it's gonna
Status.
be
Ali.
jar,
Jar,
Yes.
and
Sure.
it's gonna be singular,
singular,
and it's gonna
Singular
be masculine. No,
masculine.
masculine.
Okay. Now
masculine.
I'm going to do something. I'm going to tell you ar-rijali means men. Now tell me.
Oh, it will be.
It's
It's gonna be plural. It's a plural
Status.
scenario, right? So
Status stays the same. Jar.
stay the same. Then
Number
Plus
three
three.
plus, and
3
then
plus
masculine, masculine, because it's
masculine.
human, right? So
Could
yeah,
there be another answer?
one
Yes.
female. Sorry, one feminine
It
and
could
jar.
be jar, could be
Uh,
one feminine.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
do that as well.
So now what you said here, based without the meaning was correct,
Now with the
but
meaning
when you knew the
changes,
meaning, you realized no, that's not correct. It's wrong, right? And that's why you need to know the meaning of a broken plural to correctly decode it. Okay, so I'll remove this one. Let me do this one. Okay, number 9. Aqibatu.
We got two.
so
Singular
Rafa
masculine.
singular
It's
Rafa,
masculine.
also
Yeah,
Rafa
Rafa,
singular,
singular,
masculine.
feminine.
Yeah,
and
masculine.
singular
No, sorry, female.
masculine, feminine.
Feminine. It's a hijab. So
feminine.
It's
Yes, it
feminine.
has
hijab.
a hijab.
Yeah.
It's muslimatun. It's like muslimatun, right?
Yes.
Very good. Now, sunan means sunnas. Sunnah is a word that you know.
Sunnah.
Sunan is a plural of sunnah. Okay? Now let's do that.
It's not like a thing, right? So it's not like a. So probably it'll map to normal. So it will be
Nasab.
Rafa.
Nasab,
Sorry, nasab,
Nasab.
and
Nasab.
then the single.
Singular
mhm.
It will
feminine.
be masculine, I think.
Masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine,
So it's
GHD.
broken. It's a broken plural. So
Sunnah.
singular feminine.
Masculine.
Singular feminine.
It should be. It should be.
Yeah,
Singular,
Well, it's
feminine.
this.
broken plural, singular feminine, guys.
Why we
Singular
why we
feminine.
no, but why we mapping to
Sunan.
non-human?
Huh?
I thought you mentioned mapping to non-human is
Singular.
if it's an how do you put it in non-human? Sorry, I'm getting so I thought
Sunnah. So the sunnah, for example,
yeah
sunnah is
Uh,
what Prophet did, for example. So
yeah
it's a habit, it's a behavior, or it's any way of acting. So my sunnah is that I wake up every morning and I drink coffee. That's my sunnah. It's my habit. Okay.
mm,
Right. So it's a non-human thing. Right.
okay yeah okay but so okay
Okay,
it's
cool.
still the meaning is also driving okay yeah
So when I give you the meaning, I'm already telling you, guys, think broken plural. Okay.
yeah okay.
Okay. Let's do this one. Al-ma'a,
So it's gonna be nasab.
nasab,
It's gonna be masculine single
it's singular. It's
uh,
what?
and then masculine
Masculine.
if there is no meaning alma.
It's
But there is no bass in there, right? There is no part of the story.
Yes, the point I want to take you to is it ends with Aleph and Hamza,
Oh,
right?
yes.
it's
And
a
we said that
feminine.
if things end with Aleph and Hamza, in some cases they are feminine. But we
Feminine,
also
yeah.
said that if Alif and Hamza is the fourth thing in the letter, if it's a 3-letter word, right? It is not a 3-letter word, right? And that is why it's masculine.
रेस्ट कर लो कब की खड़ी हूँ बैठ जाओ
You understand?
Yeah.
बैठ जाओ
Okay. Sayyi'atin.
It's
Status?
it's a feminine word. It's
So it's
What is the status again, please?
it's
Only nasab?
no, it could be
Yeah,
nasab or
nasab
jar.
and jar.
Yes.
both,
It could
Then
be
and
nasab and
it's
jar. Hmm.
feminine.
and it's feminine and it's 3 plus.
It's 3
3.
plus. It's feminine.
Yeah.
Okay. So sayyi'atin means, for example, mistakes or sins. Okay.
Okay, then it's non-human, so we
Now,
can
what else
say.
could be the answer? Nasab or jar stays the same,
Yeah, so it'd be one feminine because of non-human.
but I could assign it one feminine because it's non-human, right?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
helping bringing things together?
yeah.
Very good. Okay. Mi'ataini.
Thing is,
Tiny.
it's
First, I need the
Mi'atayn.
status. I always need the status first, then number first, then type,
So
Nasab or jar.
then gender.
jar,
It's
Nasab or
nasab or jar.
jar,
Nasab or jar.
plural of 2,
jar,
plural of 2 plus 2
Two.
masculine
Nasab or jar.
It's two
plus 2
Mi'atayn. Two.
and
then it
masculine
will
or
be
feminine?
masculine.
Masculine,
No,
Mi'atayn.
tain. So masculine, feminine,
feminine.
Taini,
Very good.
ta.
Very good. Very good.
Tiny.
tiny.
Yeah,
It's tiny. It's not teeny.
Yes.
Tiny.
So it's
Muslimataini, muslimataini, right?
Mi'atayn.
Muslimataini, mi'ataini. Isn't that the same?
yeah. So Taini,
Tiny.
Yeah.
Tijaratan. Status.
Tijaratan. Tijara. So this tijaratan
Nasab.
could be non-human thing, broken plural
Tijaratun.
scenario.
Nasab.
Tijaratun.
Nasab.
Yeah.
I've not given
Nas-
meaning. I'm not
Okay.
giving meaning for
So
this
it's,
one. Okay.
so
Singular,
it's
masculine.
Nasab.
it's nasab,
Singular,
so singular,
masculine.
masculine.
masculine. But
No,
could there be a
It's
case of that
the
fake
feminine.
thing, fake
Oh
feminine,
my
ending in
God.
ending
Feminine.
in
Feminine.
It's
feminine,
feminine. It's
Thanks.
Feminine.
feminine.
feminine,
It's
right?
Thanks.
Feminine.
And
So
why is it feminine?
because of that
because hijab
fi-
होता है.
hijab
Because it
thing.
has a hijab. Where's my hijab? Because it has a hijab on. Right? That's why it's feminine. Okay. Very good. Okay, I'll let you guys complete this in your time. You need to do it yourself, okay, to just really get hold of this. It's been 1 hour. Shall we take a 5 minutes break?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Helpful.
Let's take 5 minutes break. See you in 5 minutes, inshallah.
Thank you.
Right, I'm back. Whenever you are back, please let me know. Okay, let's start, inshallah. So, what you have done so far with the gender study, that's the gender. Okay, so there are few defaults you need to remember. Defaults. So, the status by default is Rafa. The gender by default is masculine. Okay, so if there's no reason for you to say it's a nasab or jar, then it's a default status, which is Rafa. And just like that, the default gender is masculine. Okay, so if you don't have any reason to call it feminine. Now we are going to do the last property, which is type. The type of an ism. So effectively, there's nothing to learn. It's basically a list of hints that I need to give you. And with practice, we will make it very simple, inshallah. Okay. So type is about ism being a common ism or a proper ism. Okay. So tell me, is car a common ism or a proper ism?
Communism.
Common ism.
Common.
Very good. For example, Karachi is common or proper?
Proper.
It's proper.
Proper.
What about boy?
Common.
Common. What about Ahmed?
Proper.
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 Very good. Very good. So this is common or proper, right? That we all know. So finding if a ism is common or proper is basically a list of things that you have to keep in mind. And with practice, you will know and make them very easy, inshallah, for you to understand. So first tip, any ism with an al is a proper ism. Al in Arabic is the of English. Okay. The ism starting with an al, it tells you two things. It tells you it's a proper ism, and it also tells you
Light.
no. It also tells you it's an ism. Actually, having an al confirms that it's an ism. Al will never come on fi'l. They will also never come on harfs. They will always come on isms. When you will learn fi'ls and harfs, sometimes this looks similar, right? And al will tell you, oh, no, there's an al on this word, so it's an ism. Okay, so al tells you it's an ism and also tells you it's proper. Okay, that's number one. Just like we did an example of Ahmad, Ali, Fatima, whatever, Zainab, all of these are proper names. So proper names are proper, of course. So as we already know, the proper names are always proper. And now those proper names could be proper names of people, proper names of places, like we did just like that. For example, London, Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, whatever. If I missed your city, it's still proper. Your city is proper. Okay. So proper names are proper. Okay, that's something we already know. Okay, then you have let's say you are calling somebody. You're saying, "Hey Ahmed," or even not Ahmed. You say, "Hey boy." When you're calling somebody specific. You can't go right in the middle of the marketplace and say, "Hey you, hey Mister." When you're saying this, you're not saying it to everybody. You're saying it to somebody very specific, right? So when you call somebody, that is always a proper ism. So ism being called is a proper ism. Okay. So whoever is being called is a
Sir,
proper ism. Yes.
so it's the same when an ism, we consider an ism to be light when calling someone. So it's the same with the goes with the proper ones.
Yes, that was another property of an ism, that when ism is when you are calling somebody, ism should be light, right? So, for example, when you're saying, I'll give you an example. Ya Muhammadun. Ya Muhammadun would be wrong. You would say Ya Muhammadu. Because Ya means hey. Hello, hey. And Muhammadu has to be light. But this is a proper ism. But what if I say, for example, Ya Muslimu or Muslim, right? Now, Muslim is a common ism.
Common.
It's not a proper ism. But
Okay.
because you're calling somebody, first, this ism has to be light. Second, calling, the fact that you're calling a Muslim, it's a specific Muslim you're calling, it makes it proper. You understand?
Okay.
Right? So these are two scenarios. Okay, so when you're talking about somebody who's not there, for example, you're saying he is too tall or she is so smart or they are so rich. Both of them are amazing. No, this is complex. I'll leave this one. Okay, or you are nice. Although it's difficult to say to anybody, but anyway, I'll put it. So when you're using these words, he, she, they, you, what are these words? I saw them. Okay. Or I am too good, man. Okay, or we are Arabic students, right? So all of these things. So for example, I,
Pronouns.
them. What are these words? Pronouns. So
Point.
pronouns are always talking about somebody specific, right? So all pronouns are proper, always. Okay? So pronouns are always proper. Okay? Then we had ism mawsuls that we looked at. So the words like allazi, allazani, allazina, and things like that. We have not studied them yet, but we just looked at them. Just keep in mind, then when you see an ism mawsul, it's always proper. Ism mawsuls are always proper. And when we study them in detail someday, inshallah, then we will find more about them. So it's too early to learn them. Okay? So before I give you the last one, let me summarize all of this. We said ism starting with an al is always proper. We said proper names are always proper. We said the one being called
Point.
is always proper. We said pronouns are proper, right? We said ism mawsuls are proper. So far, this is what we have done. That's the list. Okay. Then you have words like, for example, this is a great car. That book is thick. Okay, these ducks are beautiful. Those people are amazing. What are these words? This, that, these, those. These words are pointer words. They point to something specific. Okay, so these words are always proper. Okay, so one of the list items here is pointer words. Ooh. Pointer words are always proper. Okay, so again, ism ism starting with an al, proper names. Of course, they are proper. That's why they are proper names. If somebody is called, pronouns, ism mawsuls, and pointer words, they are all proper isms. Okay. And the last one, which I will just tell you, but I will not explain to you how it is at this point because you need to wait. Just hear me out, learn it, keep it in your mind, and as we go forward, it will become much clearer. Okay. So the last thing that you need to know, the word before of, before the word of, if the word after of is proper. Now, this is a conditional proper. Okay. If the word after of is proper, it makes the word before of proper. This is an Arabic rule we will do, inshallah, in the next class, or maybe end of this class. I don't know. So we might do this. So you will know that once we have studied that part of the topic. Okay. So that's basically your entire list. Okay. Of what isms are proper. Looking at your notes, you have the final property here. It tells you the same thing. Just like you had a default status that was Rafa, default gender that was masculine, the default type is always common. Ism is considered common unless you can prove it proper. How to prove it proper? This is the list that helps you prove something proper. The word starting with al, proper name, the one being called, pronouns, which we will do inshallah, ism ishara, which is pointer words, haza, tilka, and so on. We will also do that in this course. Ism mausuls, and the word before of if the word after of is proper. I know it's a list to keep in mind, but this is not the memorization exercise. You don't need to go and ratify this list or rote memorize this list. With practice, you will get very convenient with this. Okay, let's look at few examples. These are the examples from the Quran. Okay. Now I'm looking at the highlighted words only. So haza, although we have not studied, but any idea what type of word this is?
Pointer word.
It's a pointer. Haza
Pointer
means
word.
this. Yes. Very good. So what is a default status of an ism? Default status of an ism.
Common. Common.
Status. Status.
Rafa.
Status.
Rafa.
Rafa.
Plural.
Rafa. This is a singular pointer. It is this. It is not those or these. It's this. It's singular. Okay. The default gender of an ism, what is it?
Masculine.
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 Masculine. And haza, we know it's a pointer. So is it common or proper?
It's a
Proper.
proper.
It's a proper one. 4 properties of this ism. Okay. Now, as-suhufi, I'm not going to go in 4 properties right now for this. Just tell me, do you think it's common or is it proper? As-suhufi.
It has al.
It has an al, so it makes it proper,
Proper.
right?
Yeah.
Al-ula, proper or common?
Proper.
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 Proper. Why? Because there is an al,
Proper.
right? Now let's look at this one. As-suhufi, proper or common?
Common.
As-
Common.
Proper. As-suhufi.
No, this one, suhufi.
Yes, it's
Suhufi.
Common.
It's common.
Common, right? The same word, but this time with al, but this time without al. Okay? Ibrahima.
That's a proper.
It's a name.
It's a
So
proper
it's
name.
proper.
Yeah.
It's a proper name. Musa.
Name. Proper.
Proper. Very good. Now, if I tell you this means scriptures of Ibrahim and Musa. Okay. So let's look at this one. Scripture of Ibrahim and Musa. And we said if the word before of becomes proper if the word after of is
Proper.
proper. That's what we said. So the word before of is scriptures, which is suhufi, And Ibrahima is the word after of, isn't it? So if Ibrahim is after of, what should Suhafi become? Common or proper?
Proper.
Proper.
Proper. Okay. So if you look at it independently, you are marking it as common. But when you look at it in a fragment, you will mark it proper. And you will learn how to do that. Right now, don't worry about it. I'm just giving you a feeler of what's coming next, inshallah. Okay. So this is actually proper, not common. Okay. Okay. Anta. Anta, before I give you, do you know what it means? Anyone has any idea what anta is?
You.
Yeah, it's a pronoun.
Pronoun.
It means you.
You.
Okay.
Proper.
So it has to be proper because it's a pronoun. Okay. Now bihaza is also a pointer word. There's a be attached to it. We'll learn that
Haza.
later on. But because it's a pointer, it's a proper ism. Al baladi. Is it proper or common?
Al. Al.
Al.
Proper.
As an al, it is proper. Okay. Very good.
Uh,
Now I want your help here. Every one of you, almost inshallah, would know what Rasulullah means. What does it translate to? Do you know what it translates to?
Messenger
Allah.
of
Rasulullah. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a prophet of Allah.
Rasul of Allah. Messenger of
Messenger
Allah.
of Allah.
Messenger of Allah. Right? Now let's do the word Allah. Is it proper or common?
It's proper.
It's a proper.
It's proper word.
Proper.
Now, what should Rasulu be?
Proper.
proper.
Why?
Proper.
Because it's off
It's
before
coming
off.
before proper.
It's a
Before
word
Allah.
before
It's
of
Rasul
when the
of
word
Allah.
after of is
Yeah.
proper. Right?
Yeah.
If you look at it independently, it looks common and it is common independently, right?
Yeah.
But in this context, it becomes proper. Okay. Nakata, proper common?
Simply common, but here is a proper.
Yeah. Because of Naqat Allah means of
Correct. This is
Allah.
also an of relationship. Okay? She camel of Allah. Because the word Allah is proper, the nakata becomes proper too.
Proper.
Very nice. Very good. Okay. Oh, this one is remaining. Allazi. Allazi. What type of word Allazi is? We've seen this before.
Proper.
Mosul.
Yeah, that's a Mosul.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a Mosul.
mysterious
Pointer.
Mosul thing that we don't know, but yeah, we know it's proper. Okay? That's all we know. Right? Now, malahu. I want to do malahu. Malahu means his wealth.
So
His wealth.
his
I'm
is
actually
proper.
saying
His well.
wealth.
His wealth. So his is proper, but
His
wealth.
His. Okay?
like
Wealth of it.
so it's proper. I think so.
Yes,
Proper.
because his is
Pronoun
proper.
is proper.
Yes.
Verb is also.
Mala will also become proper. And I don't know what word I've written here. Well, it's okay. Good. So this is an
Sir?
exercise. Yes, question, please.
Sir, wealth of his is like the same which we have revised in the jur, which shows position like.
Yes, it shows possession. Yes, it's a word after off. The malahu. I'm not sure if I understood the question. Is there a confusion or you're just making a statement?
No, sir, it wasn't a question. I was just saying that it's
Yes.
the same when we learned about jur, the word after of, like wealth of his.
Yes. Yes. Correct. In this case, this his is jar, which we will learn, inshallah. You're right. I don't want to do this exercise because I want to torture you during the week when I have no access to you. So please complete this exercise. This will help you. It's about common and proper. Feel free to do more than that if you like. Okay, so you can do status, number, gender, type, all of the 4 properties. But in this exercise, you have to just identify it's common or proper. If you have questions, shoot them on WhatsApp. Okay, I'll try to help, inshallah. This exercise, I'll do a little bit. This is summarizing everything you've learned together. So there are a good, healthy list of 57 words that will bring status, number, gender, type together. Okay, and that's what I want to do with you, little bit, of course, and rest I would want you to do yourself. The more you do yourself, the better, inshallah, you will get. Now, first, I want to do number 5, Ibrahima. I want status, then number, then gender, and then type. What's the status?
Hima.
It's
So nasab,
It's nasab or jar.
nasab or jar. Hima.
Nasab or
Okay,
jar.
cool, very nice. And I want to know, why is it nasab or jar?
Because
Because
it's not
because
an
of
Arabic
mine.
name, and it's
Because?
partial flexible. It's
Yes,
partial
that's what I want to
flexible.
hear. It's a partly flexible ism. Very nice.
You
Non-Arab
don't
name,
get the
partly
Oh
flexible,
yes.
right? Okay, nasab or jar, number,
number is 3.
Single.
single,
Singular.
gender,
Masculine. Yes,
masculine,
masculine.
type,
Proper. Proper.
nailed it. Very
Proper.
nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Let's do
Why it
Isa.
is singular?
Because it's Ibrahim, one person.
Hima.
Ibrahima, it's just one person, right? It's a name of a person.
Yeah.
Isa.
It's nasab
Nasab or jar.
or jar.
It's alif maksura.
Okay, what's the it's alif maksura. Yes, it's nasab or jar.
Nasab
What's
or
the
jar.
rafa form of Isa?
Perform. Isun.
It's non-flexible.
That's non-flexible.
Yes,
Non-flexible.
it's non-flexible.
Why is it
So when it's
non-flexible?
non-flexible, it doesn't show its status. Why is it non-flexible?
Yes.
It ends with alif maksura. So it could be rafa, nasab, or jar. We don't know,
Yeah. Oh.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brain juice is flowing. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. And this exercise will bring everything together, inshallah. Okay. So rafa, nasab, or jar. What is the number? I think it's
Single.
plural.
Plural.
It's not. It's not. Oh, really? It's single. Okay, cool.
Singular.
All right.
Single.
Gender. It's. I think it's feminine because it ends with alif maksura, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mention that.
Yeah.
No, but based on our knowledge, it's
Knowledge
masculine.
could be.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It is masculine, right? Because we know it applies. The fake feminine concept applies on it, but we know it is not feminine. It's biological masculine. Very good.
Yeah.
What about the type?
Biological.
It's proper.
Proper.
Oh.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Ayatan. Ayatan. Could be easy and quick. Status.
So it will be
Rafa.
nasab. Sorry,
Nasab.
Nasab. Nasab.
Nasab.
It's nasab.
Nasab.
Number.
Singular.
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 Singular,
Yeah.
and it's
Non-human.
Non-human.
Feminine.
Feminine.
non-human, feminine,
And hijab.
and it's
Proper or common?
Common.
common.
Common. Why should we not go on a human versus non-human path with this system?
Because of yeah, you said it.
Have you
Because it's
seen
not
a meaning that
broken
is? Have you seen a meaning that is plural? No, it's just
No.
ayatan. I've not provided you a meaning that is plural, but the ism looks singular. We have not done that, right? So just a standard singular looking ism. So it's in that case, you're not going on a human versus non-human path. Okay? Just bear in mind, every word that you see in this course book is from the Quran. So while you are not having a Quran in front of you, you're actually directly working on the words that are used in the Quran. Okay? Al-Husna.
So it's
Status.
non-flexible,
Mm-hmm.
Status.
right? So it
It's
can
Rafa.
be
non-flexible.
it's
It's
Rafa.
Rafa Musab Jerb all
Rafa
because
nasab
of
jar.
Yeah,
Could be anything, right?
non-flexible Alif Maksura.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. So
non-flexible. Yeah,
number.
number al. So
खुल
that al
गया
is
है
proper. Husna. So single,
Singular, dual, plural. You don't know the meaning. You don't know the meaning.
Husna.
Okay. Just looking at the word. What
So
do
it
you
will be
think?
s-
Mhm.
single.
It is single. That's
Yeah.
it. You don't know the meaning. You would think plural, broken plural if you were given the meanings.
Yeah.
Or you would think plurals or duals if it was mapping to ending combinations. But it's not. Right? So
Yeah.
it's just a singular ism. Okay. Now, gender.
Masculine by default.
Masculine
Okay.
Default should be
by
masculine.
default.
Yeah, because
By
we don't know
default,
the
we are
meaning.
saying it's masculine. Okay.
But
Any
Yeah.
chance it could be
has
feminine?
Al, because of
but
al.
it has so it
Al is
can be
gonna be
feminine, I think so.
proper.
So was al the condition of feminine or type?
Type. It was type. Proper because of al.
proper
Right?
proper
Yeah, al made things
Yeah.
proper,
Proper.
not feminine or masculine. But my question
Yeah.
remains,
Sorry.
could there be any reason it is not has the masculine?
Um.
fake
Hmm.
feminine
Fake.
Yeah,
feminine
Yeah.
fake
Fake
feminine.
feminine.
We said
fake feminine
ending with alif maksura, and
Yeah.
usually
fake
the
feminine
words with three letters, and the fourth letter is alif maksura. So
Yeah.
it has a ha, it has a seen, it has a noon, which is the word. And then the fourth letter is alif maksura. That falls into the category of fake feminine. Al is not the part of the word, it's just the making it proper, right? So it is feminine.
So what was the three-letter rule that if the word is three letters with ending in maksura, that
So
is
you
what can
remember
be.
we did this
fake
fake
feminine
feminine?
Yeah. Yeah.
We said in this case usually the fourth uh,
Fourth element.
three
Yeah. Okay.
letter word with fourth letter being one of these. I don't know where my okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we are saying.
Okay.
So these three are usually the fourth letter, okay, after the three-letter word. That makes it fake feminine comparable, okay? So because of that, we have labeled this feminine. Okay, I want to do this one. Nabatin, four properties. Status,
So Rafa Nasab jar.
Same.
nabatin jar
Good.
jar.
It's
Jar.
jar nasab jar
Right.
It's one F.
And it
Wait,
says
feminine.
One
First
F.
convince me on status, please. Is it
status.
only jar?
No, it's Rafa. Rafa
nasab
Nasab
jar
It's
Nasab and
Rafa.
jar. No, it's
It's
Nasab
Nasab.
and jar. Nasab and jar.
Messenger
Nasab and jar.
Yes,
Oh,
Same.
it's Nasab and
Nabatin.
Messenger.
Jar.
Nasab and
Thanks.
jar. Yeah.
Thanks. It is
And it's
Nasab and Jar.
Status.
feminine.
Then
It's
it's
One F.
plural.
plural,
It's 3
it's
plus. Yeah.
feminine,
And it's
and
feminine and it's common.
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 Is
Yeah.
there another answer to this?
Nabatin. But it's plants. So what is that? Non-human? What is human?
Hmm? Yeah, it's
One F. One
non-human.
F.
So it's
Non-human.
Nasab and Jar, we are clear with
Fine.
that.
Yeah.
One F.
Could I assign it 1F?
Yeah.
Yes, you
They're
can do one F
feminine.
as well. Yeah.
Very good.
So non. Yeah.
Excellent. Very, very good. MashaAllah. Okay. Look at you guys. Okay. Al-Aswaqi, markets.
Waqi.
So
Ani.
Nasab or Jar or Rafa. Status.
Rafa,
It's jar.
Rafa?
plural of 2.
Jar. So it's jar.
Rafa?
No.
Jar.
No.
No!
So it's jar. Jar.
Yes!
Jar.
सही है, सही.
Yes.
And then it's single. Yeah,
Okay.
Plural of 2.
Is it two?
single. Ani. So it's 2, sorry. I was just doing the
Is,
table.
is it Ani?
Aki.
Oh,
So
please,
No.
that's
so there is
okay.
no
Oh,
noon.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's happening?
So it's single.
Oh,
It's
no.
single.
Okay.
Yeah, you said it's so it will be single.
Calm down. Breathe.
Yeah.
Calm down. Breathe.
Single
Al-aswaqi, there is a meaning written under it. Okay?
markets. Yeah.
Markets.
The plural.
Your
So it's
word looks
non-human.
like a singular.
Yeah, but
The meaning is
Singular
plural.
feminine.
so it's
Yes.
one female. Sorry, one
Thank
feminine.
you.
It's
Is it
non-humans.
common or
Yeah.
proper?
It's common. Yeah,
It's
it's
common.
No, Abu Bakr.
Oh, al. Yes, it's proper.
Yes,
Yes.
proper. It has an al. Man,
Yes,
I mean,
al is there. So it's
I
proper.
don't know. I mean, what? Okay. Yeah, it's
You're
proper.
pressurizing us. Pressure डाल रहे हैं
The
आप.
things are mingling with each other.
हम पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेट टीम की तरह खेल रहे हैं यहाँ पे क्योंकि आप हम पे प्रेशर डाल रहे हैं. हमसे बॉल कैच ड्रॉप हो रहा है.
बस जो कैच आ गया उसको बस पकड़ लिया है वरना नहीं पकड़ा. चले, let's try a few more. Okay. Al Jannataini.
Tiny.
So
Tiny. It's
there's
a
a
plural
jar.
of
It's not
But,
about
look, listen. Stop. Calm down. Status, then number,
Nasab.
then gender, then type. Let's start with
Al-Jannah.
status, please.
Nafa or jar.
Nasab
Sorry,
and jar
nasab or
both.
jar.
It's
Nasab or jar?
Yeah.
Nasab.
Tiny.
It's
jar.
second.
It's
second
dual.
plural of 2.
Yeah.
Jar.
So it's 2.
It's two masculine.
Is it masculine or feminine?
So
Masculine.
it's
Al,
masculine.
and it's proper.
So
It's feminine. Feminine, sorry.
It's feminine?
Ta. So it's feminine.
Ta,
It's
हाँ,
because
ta.
of
So,
tiny.
there is the
Yeah.
So feminine.
Jannataini maps to
Tiny.
Muslimataini, isn't it?
Tiny.
yes.
Yes.
So it's feminine.
Common
and
or
then
I'll
proper?
make it
Proper.
proper.
Al.
I'll make it proper.
Very good.
Yeah.
How many Jannahs Allah is talking about here?
2.
2.
2.
Two.
Two jannahs.
Very nice. Who can give me the singular form, Rafa, of this word? Al-Jannataini.
Al-Jannatu.
Al-Jannatu. Al-Jannatu. And if I remove the al, that is
Jannatun.
Jannatun.
Yeah.
And then you can produce the entire chart. Jannatun, Jannatan, Jannatin, Jannatani, Jannataini, Jannataini, Jannatun, Jannatin, Jannatin, because it's a feminine chart, right? Cool. Okay. Let me try one more. Number 20. Sabilin. Nasab or jar or rafa?
Jar.
So jar.
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 Thank you. Number. Singular, dual, plural.
Singular.
Singular.
Singular. Okay. Masculine, feminine.
Feminine.
Masculine.
Masculine.
Masculine, feminine.
Masculine.
Bass rule feminine.
Oh, it's a bass
Yes.
rule. Yeah. Just,
It's a Bass rule. It's a Bass rule, feminine. Very good.
Feminine.
Proper common.
Common.
There we go. Now we are talking.
Common.
Common.
Excellent job. Let me check you with this one. Let's see, you can do this one. Okay. Okay. Zira'i. I'm not giving you meanings. Okay.
So it can be
Rafa, nasab or jar?
any three is fixed. It's just
All three.
All three. Yeah. So all three.
Nasab or jar. Nasab or jar.
Okay. So another proposal is it's just nasab or jar. So we have
It's
ikhtilaf in the
nasab or jar
ummah.
because-
Okay.
No, it's
Light
non-flexible,
versus
ending
happy.
in that yeah and hamza.
Okay.
Light versus heavy chart we consider here.
Slight.
Aleph.
So
Yes,
Mostly
Shagar,
men-
you're saying something. It's light And Abu Bakr,
Like-
it's not non-flexible
It's
because
like-
it's a ya, not alif maksura.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's not like you
Yes.
have in Isa,
Elizabeth. Oh, yes. Yeah.
right? It's a ya.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it is a light form of an ism where the noon is removed. Okay,
Yes.
so what was the full heavy form of this ism?
ذراعين.
Ra'aini.
Aini.
Ra'aini. And as soon as you have aini, you know where it belongs, right? So it's nasab or jar.
Nasab or jar, and it's plural of
That's
two.
the both, and it's second
Dual,
masculine.
it's masculine,
Dual masculine.
And
Masculine, common.
ذراعي.
common. There's no
Common.
reason to mark it proper, right?
Yeah. This is a very good
Okay.
exercise, actually. Remember my.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
are
I
mingling
know.
here.
Here what?
We are mingling here.
Yeah, yeah. You should mingle. Okay. Let's do number 40. Iblisa.
Lisa.
Iblisa.
Nasab. Nasab?
Nasab.
Lisa. So there's no, okay.
It's not.
Ah,
What is Iblis? Do you know what Iblis is?
Yeah, he's,
Satan.
so it is jinn, so it will be.
Jinn.
Is it a name? Is it
It's a name.
It's a
Yeah.
name.
It's a name of a jinn. Iblis.
Yes, proper,
Right?
of course.
La
Very good,
Iblisa.
Moed. So now we know it's a name of a jinn, and we are saying Iblisa. So what status could it be?
Nasab.
Singular feminine.
Just nasab? Uncomfortable silence in the class.
Only-
Rafa? No, no, Rafa, please, no, no, no. No, it's
No,
not Rafa.
it's nasab and nasab or jar.
Yes, it's nasab or jar, and why is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's like Ibrahim.
Yes,
partial
it's partly flexible. It's not among those 4 names in the Quran, right? It's a partly flexible ism, okay? Because it's a name of a jinn, right? Iblisa. So it could be nasab or jar because it can't take the kasra, right? Now, number.
Single.
It's
Singular.
human,
Singular.
so it's singular feminine.
proper.
It's human, singular feminine.
Is it feminine?
So by default, you can put feminine.
Iblis is a
It's a-
woman? I never
Not
knew
being-
that.
No, but
No.
we know the big background, so we will put it one.
Iblis
Masculine.
this is not a
Masculine.
broken plural case,
No?
right? It's just a normal name which is partly flexible. We know Iblis is a masculine, right? So the jinns and the angels default are considered masculines, not feminines. Okay. And then is it common or proper?
Proper.
Proper.
Proper, because it's a name. Very good. Yusufu, 39. Yusufu, status.
Oh, it will be again same as
Rafa.
nasab or
It's Rafa.
jar.
Rafa.
Yusuf.
It's
Yusuf
Not
is a name.
Nasab or Jar. No,
Rafa.
no, Abu Bakr, not Nasab or Jar.
Why is it not a name?
Rafa.
So Yusufu,
No?
Yusufu is
Rafa.
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 Okay.
It's Rafa. Okay. Number,
Singular.
Singular.
singular,
Partly flexible.
Singular.
masculine,
Masculine.
type.
Proper.
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 Very nice. Very, very nice. Excellent. So I'm going to stop here. You will do this, okay? And I want to you should complete this exercise before your next class. I'm going to take you a little bit in the Quran just for us to apply these learnings inside the Quran, looking at the Quran, okay? So I'll just pick up any random surah. Surah Hijr. Let me take first few ayahs. Let's see what we find there. Okay, so we have this. I'll change the fonts to something that you're more familiar with, but not as familiar with. This is the best font I can have. Okay. So What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you the 4 properties of the words, and you just tell me those 4 properties. Now, this word, ayatu, ayatu,
Nasab. Rafa.
this is going to be
Rafa.
Rafa, correct?
It's gonna be
Singular.
masculine.
Number,
Masculine.
1M.
1.
let me write
Single.
them here as well. So what you're saying is, you're saying Rafa, you're saying singular, saying singular.
Yes.
Is that what you're
and
saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then what you're saying?
Feminine.
Feminine. Okay. And then common or proper?
Common.
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 Common. Why is this singular?
Two.
Two.
Matches to feminine chart of Muslim.
It maps
Yeah.
to the feminine chart of
No,
Muslimatun,
no.
Yeah.
right?
Muslimat.
Muslimatun. Is this, it means signs. Okay. Means signs. Is it a human or non-human?
Non-human.
Non-human. So when it's
Non-human.
non-human, you can assign singular feminine. That's fine, right? And it's common. That's fine. But could there be another answer? It's Rafa, and it maps to the Muslim chart feminine, right?
It could be a light.
Just like any other normalism.
Muslimatun.
Yes,
Muslimatu.
it's like Muslimatu.
Ayatun. Ayatu.
Yes, it is just a light form of that ism. It was ayatun, and it is made light. Ayatu. Okay?
Yeah. It's a light.
Now, you can always assign it 3+, you can do feminine, you can do common. That's a standard according to the Muslim chart. But now that you have also learned that it is a non-human, you can also assign it singular feminine. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, let's do this. Al-Kitabi.
Al-Kitab.
Al means proper.
Tab.
And then
4
Kitabi.
properties.
Kitabun.
Status?
So it's a
Status?
light version of
Status jar.
jar.
Status is
Jar.
jar. Number?
It'll be
Single.
Kitabun.
1.
Yeah,
One.
single.
It's
One.
kitab,
Yeah.
right?
Kitab. Single.
Gender?
1 masculine.
So
Masculine.
Feminine.
yeah.
Why is it feminine? Why is it feminine?
Non-human.
But is it plural? Is it
No.
meaning plural? What does kitab mean? Means book,
Singular.
right?
Single. Yeah.
Singular.
It's not broken plural. It's just a normalism. Okay. So it's masculine. Is it common, proper?
Proper.
Proper.
Al.
Very good.
Proper. With al. Yeah, proper.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to. Let me. Okay. So let me do this one.
Min.
Okay. Qur'ani.
Qur'ani. So it will be
It's a nasab.
jar.
It is going to be jar. Okay.
Jar. It's gonna be jar. It's gonna
Plural of
be
2.
two.
2.
Qur'ani.
Masculine.
This is a tanween. The 2
Yeah,
kasras
nin.
before is a tanween. It's Qur'anin.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay.
Flexible.
Is it an ani ending or not?
So it's singular then.
It is singular. It's not an ani ending. It's a Qur'anin. It's a full word. Okay. It's
Yeah.
singular. Masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine. Common or proper?
Proper.
Proper, because it's a proper name of a book, right? There is no other Quran, right? It's Quran. Okay. Let's go to this one, for example. Ma'alumun. And now the end. This is tanween, okay, in the end. For those who are not familiar with this font.
Yeah. Yeah. So this will be Rafa.
Rafa.
It's
Single.
Rafa.
Rafa,
Rafa,
single,
singular,
masculine, and then
Wait a
masculine,
al-woman,
second,
right?
please. I'm just struggling with this. Okay. Okay. So we're saying it's Rafa, singular,
It's Rafa,
masculine,
masculine,
common.
masculine,
common.
and
Very
common.
good. Very, very good. Let's do this one.
Matin.
Ummatin.
So
Umatun.
it will be
Umatun Muslim.
so jar.
It's jar,
So jar
Jar.
is
It's
jar,
jar,
female, single,
singular,
feminine,
feminine,
single,
feminine,
feminine,
and
common or
ummatin.
proper?
Common,
Common.
because umma can
common,
many
common.
ummas. Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
So what's the plural of this ummatin? What's the
Ummatan.
ummatani,
Don't worry about
ummataini?
that,
Okay.
Abu Bakr, yet. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's master where we are. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to do this.
Al-Malaikati.
Al-malaikati. Al is gonna make it
It's
proper since
It's jar.
al-malaikati is jar.
Like.
Nasab jar.
Singular.
Malaikati.
It's singular. Okay.
Feminine.
It's feminine.
Feminine.
Okay.
feminine.
I'm just writing what you're saying. Okay.
No, but jinns and all those we know is human
It's not singular.
plural.
It's a
It's a broken plural issue, no?
That's my state of emotions right now.
It's a broken
Okay.
plural, so it cannot be singular.
Man.
So it's a malaikati, so it's a broken plural scenario.
It's
So
a
it's jar,
broken
but
plural, so
it's multiples, right?
Yeah. So
Human broken
it's a
plurals,
human
right?
broken plural.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
Yeah.
have to go.
Can you
Find a singular
assign
feminine.
singular feminine to human broken plural?
Yes,
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
you
yes,
can. Of course, you can. That's
yes,
fine.
that's right.
Right. So my first job is to confuse you big time.
Yeah.
Okay. So make you completely confused and then bring you back to the answers. Okay. So yes, you can assign singular feminine. And is it common or proper?
It's
proper.
common.
it's proper al
Common?
because of al.
Common,
Al proper.
proper, proper.
Proper. It has an
Yeah.
al. But is this the
Yeah.
only answer with this one?
No,
No.
because
No,
What is the
it's a
second
reality.
answer?
so it's
Jar,
multiple masculine and 3
3
plus
plus,
masculine
masculine,
Three
and proper.
masculine
Yeah,
and proper.
proper.
Yeah.
Super proud of you guys. Wonderful job.
Can you ask confirm one thing? Sorry, Talbay.
Yes.
If it's non-human broken plural, we can also by default assign single feminine, right?
Yes. Yes.
So assigning single feminine by default to human broken plurals and non-human is okay, right?
Yes. Singular
Okay.
feminine goes with every broken plural.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Let me give you a little challenging one. Let's see you can do this. Now, nahnu. Now, first, I'm going to give you the meaning of this word, okay? So, nahnu means we,
We.
okay? We. Let's do
We.
this.
So
So,
Pronoun.
wait.
Rafa.
You can't tell me the status of this word. I have to tell you the status. The pronouns, this particular one is Rafa. Okay, that's what I want to tell you. Okay, now because you can't detect right now, I've not taught you that. So you tell me the number. Could we be applied to a singular? No. Could we be applied to two people
Yes.
or
Yes.
more than two
Yes.
people?
Yes.
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 So it could either be dual or it
Oh.
equally be 3 plus, right?
Three.
Yeah. Could be dual or plural. Okay.
Yep.
Could we be applied to masculines
Yes.
and feminines?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it could be masculine or feminine, right?
Yeah.
And pronouns are always proper or common?
Proper.
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 Okay.
Proper.
We will learn these things in more detail when we do the pronouns. Okay. Okay. What else should I ask you for? Okay. Avvalina, for example. Let's do this. All right. Your Quran is your best exercise book. Open up the Quran in your free time. Find such words that you can recognize. Try to do these 4 properties. That's your workbook. Okay. Buy sticky notes, whatever, put them different places. Buy a Quran with blank lines. Just take a pen, do stuff on this. It's all fine. Okay. You're here to learn the Quran. Okay. All right. So Al Awwalina. 4 properties.
Muslimina.
Nasab,
It's
Jar,
nasab
Rafa.
and
Nasab or
both.
jar?
Nasab or
Nasab
Jar.
both.
Nasab.
It's 2,
3 plus.
3
No, it's
plus.
3
It's
masculine.
3
So
plus.
it's 2 plus
Yeah.
2. Sorry, no, 3 plus.
Is it 2?
Yes. Muslimina.
Muslimin, Musliman,
Masculine.
Musliman. Yeah,
Nine.
sorry. Yeah,
Awwalina.
Muslimaini, Muslimani, Muslim.
What about 17?
3 plus.
No,
3 plus.
27.
it's 3 plus.
3
3
plus.
3
masculine.
It's
plus.
3
Yeah.
plus. Yes.
It's 3 plus.
Thanks. Okay. Masculine or
Al-
feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine.
Masculine. Proper or common?
Proper because of al.
Proper.
Positive.
Wonderful. Excellent job. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Qulubi. Anyone knows what this means?
Heart.
Heart.
It's
Yeah. Qulub.
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 Heart.
Qulub. So it sounds
Qulubi
like
means hearts.
multiple hearts.
Heart.
Hearts.
Broken
Okay.
scenario.
Now let's do this. Okay.
Jar.
It's
It's,
jar.
it's jar.
Jar.
Okay.
1 F.
1 F because it's
By
a
default.
Singular.
So it's a
Look
non-human.
like
it's a
singular. but
non-human broken plural.
Broken plural. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Common or proper?
A common.
Common.
Common. Very good.
Common.
Very good. You get the idea. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's what you have done in the first 3 classes. So you now can pick up isms and you can decode their properties. And now why you have to do this is coming next, inshallah. Okay? So it will become very important. So this is a very important exercise for you to know as the foundation of Quranic Arabic. Complete this exercise and inshallah it will really help you. After this exercise, pick up an ayah, surahs that you already know, and try to apply the 4 properties to them. Okay, so that make it a routine exercise. Spend 15 minutes every day, just 10-15 minutes. It will accumulate on over the 5 days a good healthy amount of your time investment on the Quran. And it's an ibadah, first of all. Okay, so well done. Super proud of you. So now what you know is, let me go back to the very beginning where we did this chart, this one. Okay, so you've done the gender, and inside the gender, what you have done is
masculine.
you have done real feminine and you have done fake feminine. Okay, and you have done type, where you have done common and proper. 4 properties of Isan done and dusted. Okay, so congratulations, it's a major milestone. This is a milestone that students are really questioning their existence while they're studying this. Why are we doing this? That type of feeling comes a lot there. I'm sure you have felt that, and inshallah as we move along, my job is to keep on giving you that feeling where you question your existence. Why do I even survive? But you will inshallah find the benefit out of it, inshallah. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to shift gears a little bit. My job, my plan was to give you the pronouns, but I think I should give you something more than the pronouns first and then bring you back to the pronouns. Okay, I'll give you something which will help you, inshallah, maintain your excitement of learning this language. Okay, so far in every language, you have different components Okay, so you have letters. Those letters come together and they form words, right? Then those
Sorry,
words,
Badway. If
yes.
it's a new thing, should we take a 5 minute break?
Oh, yes, it's one
Yeah,
hour.
and then
Yes, let's take 5 minutes break. This is a good idea. Thanks for reminding,
thanks,
Bilal.
thanks.
Let's meet in 5 minutes, inshallah. Okay?
5 minutes. Yeah.
All right, I'm back. I hope you're back too, inshallah. So let's start. So what I was saying, let me start again. Okay, so what I was saying is every language, you have, of course, multiple words. And the first thing you normally learn in the languages are the letters, the A, B's, and C's. Letters, right? So when you learn Arabic, how to read it, you do the Nurani Qaida or things like that. So it actually is telling you Alif, Ba, Ta, Jim, and things like that. In English as well, A, B, C, D. That's the letter side of the story that you start any language with. Okay. Then those letters come together, they form words. Words is you have learned A, B, C, and now you know how to write an apple. Okay, that's the words. Those words then come together to form phrases or fragments. Okay, so phrases or fragments is making different types of words. Like for example, red apple. Now, red apple is actually bringing two words together, right? So you have learned words, and now you're starting to bring them together. Okay, so phrases come together and they form sentences, right? And sentences come together, they form passages or paragraphs, right? Paragraphs, right? Paragraphs come together, they form chapters, right? Chapters come together, they form a theme, um, a topic maybe, right? A theme, let's call it a theme. Maybe you have a topic of thermodynamics and you have 5 chapters on that topic, right? So that's a theme. Multiple themes come together, they form a book, right? And of course, multiple books come together, they form a series of book or whatever you want to call it. So that's how every language is structured. So when you came to this class for Arabic, you already knew the letters. You already knew how to read the words. Okay, and in this first 3 classes or 3.5 classes roughly, you have learned how the words are operated in the Arabic language through its 4 properties. We are taking a short transition into the next phase from words to phrases or fragments. Now what we will do is we'll try to bring 2 words together or more and try to build a phrase out of it or a fragment out of it, and we'll see how it is actually acting in the Quran. There are 5 fragments we will do, inshallah, in this course. The 5 fragments. One of them I'm going to give you an intro of now. So I'll just give you an intro. We'll do some initial practice of that, so you get the understanding of why you have been doing what you have been doing and where things are coming to play, inshallah. Okay, and as we go further, we'll dive deeper and deeper and deeper, and we'll inshallah establish that entire mindset. Okay, so what I want to teach you today is something called an idafa. Okay, idafa. Okay. So what is Idafah? So first of all, before I teach you Idafah, maybe let me go 1 step back. So if I tell you, for example, this is a car of Ahmed. This is a car of Ahmed. The car of Ahmed is a fragment. It's part of a bigger sentence. So if I just write car of Ahmed, and I leave it there, you would ask, okay, so what? Car of Ahmed. It doesn't give you full information. It gives you part of the information. Okay. But if I tell you this is a car of Ahmed, it is giving you a full information. So the one on top is a full sentence, but fragment is a part of a sentence. It's not a full sentence. A sentence can be constructed of multiple types of fragments. Okay, so just to give you an example, going back to the black font. Okay, so this is a car of tall Ahmed. Okay? So in this case, there is a fragment which is car of tall Ahmed, and there's another fragment which is tall Ahmed. Okay, the two fragments operate. These are two things. This is a noun adjective relationship, and this is a possession relationship. So the multiple fragments can come together to form a sentence. Okay, so what we are going to do is study the fragments. So this is now the start of the study of. Ooh, wait a second. Now this is the start of study of the fragments. Okay, meaning multiple words working together. Okay, and they form sentences, which we will do later on, inshallah. Okay, so the first fragment I want to give you is called Idafah. Okay, it's called an Idafah. Now, what is Idafah? Idafah gives you an off relationship. Okay, off relationship. It is a possession relationship. Okay, so when you want to say house of Ahmed, this is an Idafah. When you say his car, which is basically car of his, this is Idafah. Okay, when you say house of Allah, this is Idafah. Okay, it is giving you the off relationship, the possession relationship, and we will see how it is constructed in Arabic language. It has two parts. There's part before off, and there's a part after off. And the house in itself is an independent ism. So this is an ism, right? It's a full ism. It's singular. It's masculine. It may be rafa nasab jar. It's common, things like that, right? And the word Allah itself, it's the full ism. It has all the four properties. Okay, so when it comes in Arabic language to form such fragments, so these isms have to work together cohesively, and that's what we will learn together today. Okay, so Idafa basically has two parts. Idafa has two parts. Okay. The first part of Idafa is called Mudaf. Okay. In Arabic, it's written like this, Mudaf. The first part is called Mudaf. Mudaf is a part before of, before the word of. That's Mudaf. Okay, so if we are saying house of Ahmad, what is Mudaf? Ahmad or the house? What is Mudaf?
House.
House. House is Mudaf. It's a part before of. Okay, it has few rules. This part of before of, it has to be always light. Has to be always light. Okay, so if the house in Arabic is baytun, let me just increase the font a little bit for you. If the house in Arabic is baytun, what should house become? What should baytun become to fulfill this characteristic that it has always to be light? What should we do? How to make it light?
Remove the tanween.
Remove the tanween. Make it single accent. Yeah, baytun. Baytun becomes baytu, right? So it's a light ism. So now you see why you studied an ism to be light, because ism has to be light if it has to become a word before of inside the idafa fragment. Okay, it has to become light. So you need to learn isms to be light, how to make them light. That's one requirement. it is always light. There's another requirement. It must not have an al. It cannot have an al. Oh, let me take it to a different line. It must not have an al. Must not. So an idafa, inside idafa, the mudaf, the part before of, cannot have an al, and it must always be light. Okay, so if you have baytu, if I change it to al baytu,
Al-Baytu.
would it be a mudaf or not?
No.
No,
No.
it's not going to be a mudaf because it has an al.
Al.
Okay, only the one which is mudaf is baytu.
And Baitu
Okay,
will
that's
be
what we're saying.
proper. Sorry, Yazbhai. Baitu will be proper, right? In Mudaf will always be proper if the
We'll
other
learn
part is
that.
proper.
We'll learn
Okay.
that in a few minutes, inshallah. Okay, we'll learn that. So yes, that principle of the word before of and after of one will apply here. So we
Okay.
will learn that. So you had original word, which is a default way of saying an ism, baytun, and then you made it light explicitly because you want to make it a mudaf. Okay, al baytu cannot be a mudaf because it has an al on it. So these two conditions have to be met. Light, no al. Okay, that is a mudaf. Now there is another part of the idafa fragment, because of course we're talking about two isms. There's house and there's Ahmad. Okay, there's a part before of. Now what about the part after of? What about the
Mudaf
part after of? Right? So that part is called mudaf
ilay.
ilay. That part is called mudaf ilay.
Ilay.
In Arabic, you write it like this: mudaf ilay. Okay, so mudaf ilay. Okay, now two parts we have done. It's an idafa fragment, and we did the first part, which was mudaf, which is part before of. It has to be light and it cannot have an al. And then the second part, which is the part after of, is the part after of, which is called the mudaf ilay. And this part has to be always jar. Didn't we learn the word after of is jar? We did, right? And that is where it comes from. Okay, the word after of is
Jar.
jar, right? So this is the mudaf ilay. So an idafa, not isada, idafa is equal to mudaf plus mudaf ilay. Okay, that's the idafa fragment, and you construct this off relationship. Okay, right. So the mudaf, we said always light, no al. So we are building a formula here. So the formula of idafa is light, no al. Microsoft Word. Okay, light, no al, and followed by jar. This is a statement you should hard code in your minds. Okay, light, no al, and followed by jar. That's your formula for idafa. Okay. Okay. So light, no al applies to mudaf, and followed by jar part applies to mudaf ilay. Okay. Is that much clear? Okay. Now I'm going to take the same words. Let's just start with a simple example that you already know. Messenger of Allah.
Allah.
You know that, right? So what is the Arabic of messenger?
Rasul.
Rasul.
Rasul. So the original word was Rasulun. Okay,
Rasul.
and the word Allah is word Allah. Okay, the word Allah,
Yeah,
Allahu,
Rasulullah.
okay, which is the default word. Now we want to build a relationship between them. What is the word before of Rasul or word Allah?
Rasul.
Rasul.
Rasul. So so it's going to be mudaf or mudaf ilay?
Mudafa.
Mudaf.
It's going to be
Mudaf
mudaf.
has to be
And the
light.
word
It
Allah
should
is
be
going to
light.
be the mudaf ilay. So what are the rules for mudaf? It has to be
Light.
Light.
light and
And
no
must
al.
be
So
No.
let's make it in that form. So how should I make it light and no al?
Rasul.
Rasul,
Rasulu.
Rasulu,
Yeah.
Rasulu. We're done with the mudaf story. Okay. Now let's go to the mudaf ilay, the word Allah. What is the rule for the mudaf ilay? It has to be what status? Always.
Jar.
Jar.
Jar. So what is the jar form of the word Allah?
Allahi.
Rasulullahi. Now
Allahi.
you're bringing two words together. He's saying the messenger of Allah. Now, this is a Idafah fragment. There is no word of as such explicitly written between these two. It is derived by the structure of the fragment. Okay, so you made the ism light and you put the next one after it as jar. Now let's look at this a little bit more closely. So what are the four properties of the word Allah? Jar, number,
Singular,
singular,
male,
masculine,
Masculine.
Proper.
common or
proper.
proper?
Proper.
Very good. What are the four properties of the word rusulu?
Rafa.
It's
Rafa.
rafa,
Singular,
Single.
singular,
Masculine.
masculine,
masculine,
common.
Common.
common. Now check this out. Is rasulu the word before of or after of?
Oh, it has to be proper because it's before. Because after
let's
one
go
is proper.
let's go step by
Yeah.
step for everybody. So is it word before of or after of, guys?
Before.
Before of.
Yeah.
We said the word before of is proper if the word after of is
Yeah. Proper.
Proper.
proper. So you're not gonna mark it common, you're going to say it's proper.
Yeah.
It's not going to translate messenger of Allah, it's going to translate the messenger of
Messenger of
Allah.
Allah. Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Now we are talking. Okay. I want to do the word rub. I'm going to give you the word rub, rabbun, and I want to give you the word alimun. Yes. Alim is world,
Rabbul Alam.
and the word Rabb is master. Okay? Not world's world. Okay? Now I want to construct master of world, right? Now I want to first construct the Idafah, the mudaf part of the story. So which word should become mudaf?
Rabbu.
Rab.
Rabbu. Rabbun. And I want to make mudaf by making it light
Light.
and
Light.
ensuring that there is no al on it.
And
So it's gonna become Rabbu. Oh, where am I writing Rabbu? Rabbu. Okay? And I want to do the word world, okay? Which is a mudaf ilay. And mudaf ilay should be what status?
Jar.
Jar.
Zar.
Jar.
Ali.
Alami. Alamin.
Alimin.
Alamin.
Alami.
Alimin.
Yeah.
Rabbu
Yeah.
alimin. Okay, that's what I've made so far. Master of world. Now I'm going to change a little bit. Master of the world. What change should I make to the word
Al.
alim?
Rabbul. Al.
Rabbul
Al,
Alam.
al,
Al with
You
al.
add an al.
alim.
Okay, if you add an al, what happens to this tanween?
Becomes
It's removed.
Lami.
It going
It's
to
removed.
Alami.
Rabbul Alameen.
Yeah.
Like
And now I want to make master of the
Sure.
worlds.
So
What
you
should I
put
do the word alami?
Mean.
Alamina.
You Alameen.
Add E into
You
it.
yeah and mean.
Alamina. Oh my God, keyboard.
Oh,
Alamina. Rabbul Alamina. Everyone sees that?
Yeah.
yes.
Now, is this translated to master of the worlds or the master of the worlds?
The master of
He master.
Ma.
Yes, and why is that? Is Rabbu not
Because
common?
yeah, but the off
Off.
rule
Yeah.
applies here. Proper off
Correct.
rules. Yeah.
Correct. The rule applies. The word before off is proper if the word after off is proper. Everyone with me?
yes,
Yeah.
Interesting or not?
Very interesting.
yes.
Yeah, it's like logic. It's structure. Arabic is very precise structure. Okay, very, very precise structure.
And
Let's do some.
but
Yeah,
but if it's a question, I think it's more of a statement. But please help me confirm. If you look at Alamina individually, it can be nasab or jar, but now we know the structure, so we know it becomes jar. Is that
very
it?
good point. Very
Yeah.
good point. Previously, you gave me four properties and you said Alamina is nasab or jar.
Yeah.
Now you're graduated. Now you're looking at the fragment. And now you know Rabbu is mudaf and Alamina is mudaf ilay. And now you will precisely tell me this is jar. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone should see that. Okay? Cool. Let's start with our favorite surah. Let's see what we can find here. Okay? Inshallah, you guys will do it, not me. I won't. Okay. This word is always checking spellings and making it wrong. Okay. I'm looking at Bismillahi. Okay. And I'm looking at the first word. I found this word which seems light. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So when I find a word that is light, the default form of any ism is heavy. It has to be heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. It is made light for four reasons. Four reasons. Three of them you know, and now you also know the fourth. Let me write it down here for you. Four reasons an ism is light. What's the fourth reason, guys?
If it was madaf.
Yes,
Recognition.
when it is mudaf. If I had told you that at that time, you would be saying, "What? Oh my God! Oh my God! Wait! Oh my God!" Yeah. So you'd go crazy. Yeah. But
Yeah.
now you
Yes.
won't. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now you know four reasons for an ism to be light. Bismi is light. As soon as you find an ism that is light, you're questioning yourself, why is this light? Is it calling somebody? No. It is a partly flexible ism? No. Doesn't seem like matching the criteria, right? Is it categorical negation? There is no la before it that indicates it's a categorical negation. So it has to be what? A mudaf. So as soon as you find a mudaf, the next word should be in what status? Jar, right?
Jar. Yeah.
The word Allahi is mudaf ilay. Now you translate it with the name of Allah. Where does the of come from? Here is the of coming from. It's an Idafah fragment. Okay, there's a structure to this. It's an Idafah fragment. Of course, there's a little bit more going on here, which we will inshallah learn in the later classes. But now you know why you say with the name of Allah, the word of. Okay. Rabbul Alameen we just did.
Jaz bhai,
You said.
question.
Ji.
Is it right to say that we say Bismillah, now they're connected, and now is it an indication they are connected and it's light? So that definitely is it a linkage, because I can see every time it's the, but when the previous ism is connected to the next one, like Millahi, then there's indication that it could be a possibly light. Is there any truth to this understanding or assumption?
I'm trying to understand the question better, Abu Bakr.
सर मैं आपको
So
बताता
can
हूँ
you? जी.
कहने का मतलब ये है कि जैसे बिस्मिल्लाह ही है ना, मीम और अल्लाह मिला हुआ है, मिजेर जो है हम मिलाते हैं अल्लाह के साथ,
जी जी जी.
बिस्मिल्लाह है। तो कहने का मकसद ये है कि यहाँ पे हम क्या अज्यूम कर सकते हैं कि अच्छा क्योंकि कनेक्शन है, वर्ड मिल के चल रहा है, दोनों वर्ड्स आपस में, तो इसीलिए शायद ये जो बिस्म है, हाँ ठीक है फाइन, लाइट है, नाउ मुदाफ और इदाफे लाही वाला कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे वो स्ट्रक्चर है। इज दैट अनदर वे ऑफ
नहीं,
लुकिंग एट
that's
इट?
not
नहीं ना?
true because जो
अच्छा
जो पढ़ना है ना, the reading is the tajweed rule. It's
सही,
not the grammar rule. Tajweed tells you how to read, right? Grammar tells you how
अच्छा
things are structured. Okay,
ठीक
so
है,
it
ठीक
doesn't
है,
have a connection.
सही, ठीक है, यही मैं पूछना चाह रहा था, मतलब ये कोई assumption ना हो कि बंदा
जी
assume कर गया। हाँ था, ठीक है, थैंक यू।
जी. Acha, there's one more point you should keep in mind, all of you. So inside an idafa fragment, the mudaf ilay does not tolerate the long distance relationship. What does that mean? They do not tolerate. Oh my
It's
God, this
right.
keyboard. Do not tolerate long distance relationship. They love each other so much, they always want to be together. Always. There's no word that can come in the middle. Mudaf and mudaf ilay will always be immediate. Okay, so as soon as you see the mudaf ilay will be right after, without any word in the middle. That means they do not tolerate the long distance relationship. Okay, that's an important point to keep in mind. Now, let me take you to another example. So, Maliki. Maliki means owner. Okay, so is it heavy or light?
Light.
Light.
Light,
Light. Is it categorical negation?
No.
No.
no,
Calling somebody?
No.
No.
Partly
no,
flexible ism because it has a kasra. Can it be partly flexible?
Yes.
no,
No.
no,
Yes.
No.
yes,
It is. It has
Yes.
a test.
Shariar,
no,
yes.
no,
Shariar, yes.
No.
No, no, no.
Yes.
Partly flexible doesn't have kasra.
No, I have a big bottle too.
You can throw it.
Partly flexible cannot have a kasra. Yes.
Yes.
So the fourth remaining option is it
Mudaf.
has to be a
Mudaf.
mudaf. Okay.
yeah,
It is light. It does
Okay.
not have an al. Yeah.
yeah,
So what should happen to the mudaf ilay right after?
to be a jar,
It should be jar. Is
Okay.
it?
Yes, it is.
it
No.
is
It is. Oh my God, what's happening? It's master
Maliki.
of
yom, day,
Yom, the day,
day,
right?
uh,
Master
Yeah.
of day. This is an Idafah fragment, right? Now let's look at Yom independently. Forget the master. Forget the Maliki for now. I want to look at Yom. Is Yom light or heavy?
it's light,
Light.
Light.
It's light. Here in the Rabbul Alameen case, Al Alameen was light or heavy?
it's light,
Heavy.
no, so heavy,
Heavy.
heavy,
It was heavy. So why is
yeah,
this Mudaf ilay made light and this one was not made light? Why? And we'll know that now. Okay. If this is light, you're asking the same question. Is it categorical negation? Guys, is it?
no,
No.
No. Is it calling somebody?
no,
No. Partly flexibilism?
No.
no,
No. So it has to be what?
Mudaf.
Mudaf.
Mudaf. So Yomi is a mudaf ilay to Maliki, but it's also a mudaf itself. It's playing two
Yes.
roles, right?
Yes.
So if it's mudaf, the word right after should be what status?
jar,
Jar.
Jar, because it's a mudaf ilay. Is it jar?
Yes.
yes,
It is jar.
Yes.
Is it not a big fat idafa fragment? So if
yeah,
Maliki means owner, Yomi means day, and Ad-Din means judgment, I want you to translate this for me. This class is going to translate it today.
The owner of the day of the judgment.
The owner of the day of the judgment.
No. Honor of
Honor of day of
on
the
of the
judgment.
day of the of the first the removes. Pehla the hटा दे.
Okay.
Honor
Owner
of the
of
day.
the day
The day
of
of
the judgment. Okay.
Honor of the
Let's
day of
decode
the
this a little bit. Let's decode this. Now, Maliki is proper or common?
common.
Yaumi is
Common.
proper or common?
common.
Common is a common.
Common. Ad-Din is proper or common?
Proper.
Proper. If Ad-Din is
Proper.
proper, what would
Ad-Din is
Yaumi
proper.
become?
Yeah.
Proper.
Proper. Yeah.
Proper. If Yaumi is proper,
Proper.
what would Maliki become?
Oh,
Proper.
okay. It will be proper as well.
Proper.
So it becomes the owner of the day of the judgment. So goes back. The
Here we
please put
go.
my back. I was just tricking everyone. मजाक कर रहा था मैं तो.
Of course, Abu Bakr.
अबू बकर हमें टेस्ट कर रहा था.
We get
मैं जाज भाई की टीम में हूँ ना. मैं आप सबको कंफ्यूज कर रहा हूँ.
very nice.
ठीक है.
You get the idea, guys, right?
Yes.
It's isn't that exciting? Because
Very
inshallah,
good, actually.
you will start to understand these things. Why things are constructed the way they are constructed. So one more example I will give, and then yes, question? No question? I'm happy with no question, no problem. Okay. Let me take another example. Okay. Should I take that example? All right, let me take that example. No, I'm not going to take that example. Okay, let's do this one. Sirat al-Lazina. Okay, that's the one I want to do. And then I will pause this class and I have something else to do with you guys. Now I'm looking at the word Sirat. Sirat
Oh.
is the path or way. Yeah. So is it light or heavy?
Light.
Light. Is it calling
Yes, sir.
somebody?
No.
Is it
No.
categorical
No.
negation?
No.
Is it partly flexibilism?
No.
No.
No. So it has to be mudaf,
Mudaf.
Mudaf. Yeah.
right? Now the word right after it is al-lazina.
Lazina.
It's heavy.
What type of word is this? We've seen it somewhere.
Oh, it's the bus.
Pointer word.
No.
Is it pointer? Is it
It's a
haza? Zalik? It's a
It's a
mawsul.
Mawsul.
It's one of those words that we
Mawsul.
never studied and we don't know what they do.
Yes.
But we know it's an ism mawsul. We know something else about ism mawsul too. Is it always common or proper?
Proper.
Ism mawsul. Is it always common or always proper?
Always
Proper.
proper.
It's always proper, right? Is it partly flexible, fully flexible, inflexible?
Partly flexible. Non-flexible. It's
non-flexible.
non-flexible.
It's non-flexible. It will
Non-flexible.
never show us the status. So am I going to be fooled by looking at the na or not?
No, because
Yes.
No, not going to be
No,
fooled because
there's
it's
no
a
status.
non-flexible ism.
Yeah.
It's
So
non-flexible.
It is not going to tell me the status. I have
Yeah.
to find the status by looking at words around it. Okay? So I look around it and I found a mudaf. And because there is a mudaf, what should this become?
Mudaf ilayh.
Mudaf ilay.
ilay.
If it is
Yeah.
mudaf ilay, what status should it be?
Jar.
Jar.
Jar. And it's not going to show me that status, right? It's not going to show me that status. So this is an Idafah fragment. You understand?
Yeah.
Sirat means path. Let's say path. And al-lazina means the ones who. Okay? Now I want you to translate this for me.
The path
The path
of
of
the ones
the
who.
ones who.
Because the path is proper because of mudaf ilay,
Yeah.
and and off comes in between because they are joined. So the
Correct.
path of the ones who
It's sirat becomes proper because mudaf ilayh is proper. If the word after off is proper, the word before off becomes
proper.
proper.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. So I'm going to pause here. There's more to Idafa, and now we are diving deeper into multiple words coming together, inshallah, in our study. And the more and more we'll practice on the Quran like this, decode things. And the more you do, the better you will get. But I want your commitment that you will go through these exercises. Do I have a commitment with you?
Yes.
You will go
Yes.
through page number 17, 16. You will complete it. If you have questions, shoot them on the WhatsApp. Okay. So inshallah,
Okay.
we will study that. Um, Today, I have invited one of my dear friends in this call, Shams Pai, who has just joined. And I invited him in this call because he has gone through the similar journey what you are going through. Okay. And he's, mashallah, more advanced in his journey than where we are today. And I just wanted you to hear from him how that journey looks like, what you can expect, how things have basically helped him going through this path, inshallah. So I'll just ask Shams Bhai to just share a few things with the class in a very transparent and open way. Shams Bhai, Jazakallah for joining in, and I'll leave the floor to you to just
As-
say a few things.
Assalamu alaikum, Fahad Bhai, and everyone.
Walaikum
Jazakallah
assalam
to
wa
you.
rahmatullah.
Jazakallah, Fahad Bhai, for calling me over here. So, yes, Fahad Bhai has given you an idea that where I am coming from. And to be very honest with you, I am jealous, though I just joined this class for 5 minutes. But it took me almost a year to reach where you guys are within 3 days. So, or for three sessions. So, great achievement to you, all of you. Fahad Bhai, being very kind, started this program for us, myself and few of friends in October last to last year. So we have been with him for almost one year and quarter or something like that. And I will be very open and honest to you. In the beginning, we were, or we all are, and I'm talking about myself only. Though I can talk about my other class fellows as well, but I'm just talking about myself. That I was really excited, very pumped up, but with time, this pumping up was slowing down. So this is something which I would like to tell you guys in the beginning, that it's a 3 hours class for you. For me, it's just 1 hour class in one day in a week. But even then, our worldly things were stopping us from attending this class. All credit goes to Fahad Bhai over here. It's not because he's my teacher and he's in front of me, but the way he is keeping us uh, um, uh, active in this class, keeping us united and everything. We are still in the class after 1 year. For you, it's a 10-week journey, I think.
10 weeks, yes.
That's
Yeah,
right.
10 weeks. Yeah. So it is good in a way and bad in a way, that if you miss one class, there will be a big loss. Although Fahad Bhai and your fellows will tell you or will try to compensate it for you. But what I suggest from my experience, that please try your best not to skip any class for whatever reason. And because recordings, yes, there are recordings, but they don't do that justice which Fahad Bhai does when he's live. So this is one thing. And another thing, I will tell you in advance now, your namaz will get more lengthier, because each and every ayah you will be doing, you will be trying, because in early days especially, although our level is at very early stage, but I'm telling you from my experience, I started thinking that I know everything. So I used to connect all the dots and everything. So this is one thing which, if it's going to happen to you, it's completely normal. Don't take it as something that something is happening wrong or it's leaving a negative impact. Yes, definitely your salah will start getting lengthier. And when Imam Sahib will be reciting anything in masjid, you will be first ayah and the whole surah will be finished. So you will be processing first. You will be processing first ayah. So this all will happen to all of us, and it is keep on happening. So these are the things which I wanted to warn you about, and also to encourage you that please don't miss any class. Take this journey as a serious journey, because it really, you can read the translation anytime in any book. There are thousands of translations of Quran Sharif, but when you start getting a gist of the words by your own self without reading the translation, it gives you a completely different feeling. It sometimes will make you cry during the namaz when Imam will be reciting a surah or reciting an ayat, which probably you have heard thousands of times before. But now, when you understand that ayah and understand those words, the depth of those words, it will leave a completely different impact on you. Take my words for that. Although I think it's just 2% or 3% I have done till yet about Quran, or probably less than that. It's Farbai always says it's an ongoing journey which never finishes. So, but still, it is leaving a big impact. So you will really, really cherish these moments which you are spending over here in this class. So this is my experience, which is still ongoing. I will be having class from Fahad Bhai tomorrow in both way, class in both way, because Fahad Bhai with us is a little bit strict. With you, I think he is not.
Shams bhai,
so,
Shams bhai,
so,
Shams bhai, tell
Ji
me
sir,
one thing. How broken were you when you first studied the broken plurals?
I'm still broken, sir. I'm still broken.
You still
Because
broken?
I'm still broken. The reason I'm saying so is that, and this is a trick which Fahad plays with us. At this moment, you are thinking what Fahad Bhai is telling is the end, and whatever he is telling, this principle will apply all the time. But as soon as you will be getting into advanced stages, he will be twisting it. That okay, I told you it like this before, but actually it is like this. So because we are at beginning stage, so always keep your mind open. Always keep your mind open for the changes and all, for the variation. Don't just put something in your I'm not sure how many of you are from computing life or computing line, but there are two memories in computer. One is RAM, which is permanent memory. Oh, sorry, which is temporary memory, and one is ROM, which is permanent memory. Don't keep anything in your permanent memory. So this is what I
It's a
advise.
good advice. It's a good advice, Shams bhai.
Yeah.
And
So
and
yeah,
to the class as well. I mean, please ask questions from Shams bhai. The reason to invite him here is to just give you a feeler of how your future might look like with this. So feel free to interact. Shams bhai, when you did the flexibility,
he said.
did it impact your own flexibility? You became super inflexible or partly flexible, and how was it with you?
Father, as I just said, that still things are, I won't say it's not clear, but still things can get confusing. So, because it's a delicate, not delicate, but it's a very logical topic. Broken plurals, flexibility, or the five. The Muslim chart, you will go easy with it, but with flexibility and broken plural thing, these are the two things which you will be struggling with even at the advanced level as well. But if you clear your basics, and if you make your base clear, so ask as many questions as possible at this stage when you are learning about it. As Fahad Bhai has said, do all the exercises and discuss it within your fellows, just not with Fahad Bhai, but if you are having a WhatsApp group, as Fahad Bhai suggested, I would suggest share your answers with each other and discuss it, and even if required, go in debate about it, that why you feel something is right and something is wrong. Just don't hesitate or don't get shy. This is one tip for me, because if you get hesitated and if you don't ask questions at the right time, your base will not be solid, and it will impact
Yes.
the whole thing.
And Shams bhai, have you made mistakes during your journey? Big ones, small ones?
Why you are using the past tense? I'm still making the mistakes.
It's
So,
a good point. Do you make
yeah,
mistakes, Shams bhai? Present tense.
every day,
Uh-huh.
every day,
Yeah.
or every
Shams,
time. Ji, sir.
Shankar, thanks
Uh,
for coming to this class and obviously walking us through your journey. Just one quick thing.
Yes, sir.
What would you do differently? Like now that you've in the journey for like a year and almost a half, if you were given a chance to go over it again, was it that you will do differently? What would you try to do? Uh,
I will try to focus my time for this activity. What I couldn't do, that I couldn't, and I'm just talking about myself, that I couldn't make a timetable, or I couldn't balance my normal life with this class, because I was a student about 25 years or 30 years back. I'm not in practice anymore. So for me, my office, my children, my family, obviously this comes first. As far as your question goes, Bilal Saab, the thing I would be doing, that I will be dedicating my time, either on daily basis or on 2 times a day, whatever, but it should be dedicated.
right. Yeah.
I was just doing it on go, that whenever I will get time, I will do this exercise, I will read this, I will learn this. This is still my mistake. This is what I'm not happy
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. Thanks.
Shams bhai, how do you think your connection with the Quran is impacted by learning this stuff?
Uh, um, okay. It's the reason I'm thinking about is that uh, I it's obviously I'm ashamed of this, but I am not very close to Quran yet as I want to be. To be honest with you, previously I was not close at all. I'm sorry to say this, but this is the truth. I'm open and
Mm-hmm.
honest.
Mm-hmm.
But now the thing is that, as I have said already, that when I read Quran Sharif, whenever or when I hear it, if something strikes me, it strikes me very hard. It didn't used to happen like this before. Previously, they those were just words for me. Quran Sharif were just words for me. Now, when
Mm-hmm.
I understand any ayah, or when I feel that I know what is being said in here, it strikes me very hard. So whatever from Quran Sharif I'm learning now does make an
Mm-hmm.
impact.
Very good.
Previous,
Very good to
yeah,
hear.
this is what I can say. But as I said,
MashaAllah.
I'm ashamed that I'm not very close yet. I should be giving more time to Quran Sharif, but it's between me and Allah. Inshallah,
No,
Allah
I
will
think
give me hidayah. Allah will give me
it's not
hidayah.
just you, Shams bhai. I mean, all of us are not too close to the Quran. So I think this is a very nice tool. Knowing the language and the structure of the language of the Quran, I mean, it's a very good excuse for all of us actually to look at the Quran in a bit more different way. So the difference between somebody who has memorized Fatiha and somebody who actually understands how it's structured and how it works would be different, right? So the impact is going to be different, right? So Allah says in the Quran, "Inna anzalnahu Quranan Arabiyya la'allakum taqilun." I've sent it down in Arabic Quran so you can understand it. So I completely relate to what you're saying. I mean, I myself, of course, is not as deep connected as I should have been, and all of us have our flaws. But inshallah, every effort that we put towards going towards the Quran by learning the language, by doing something else, is inshallah is a ibadah and counted by Allah, inshallah, for all of us. Right? Anything else, Shams bhai, you want to say?
No, thank you so much, Fahad bhai, once again. We will be seeing each other tomorrow again, inshallah. But all I can say is thank you so much. May Allah reward you for all your efforts, and
All of
may
us,
Allah
inshallah.
may Allah guide you all and help you all in this journey.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks,
Ameen.
Shams.
Thank you, Shams bhai,
All right,
inshallah,
sir.
and I'll see
Thank you.
you
Inshallah.
tomorrow.
Inshallah.
Jazakallah
Okay,
khair.
ji. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum. So guys, the whole reason to bring Shams bhai was to help all of us understand uh, how our journey could potentially look like. And in the last 5 minutes, I want to give you a little thought leadership. I mean, kind of a little thinking in the future of how you should be thinking about yourselves when you are on this journey. It's not an easy thing to dedicate time when you are all busy. Absolutely not. And it's the same for everybody. But we need to understand few things that I will try to suggest here. Just so to motivate us to stay on the journey and also to, inshallah, establish that deeper connection of the Quran. And this is purely my analogy that I use to motivate myself as well. Now, what I want you to do is assume that you are on a highway. This is a highway, right? There is a highway and there is a destination of this highway. So let's say there is a tree. It's a Jannah, right? So whatever it is, that's where you are. Now, this is a road that allows you to go inside or outside of the highway, right? There is somebody who is going super fast. He has a Porsche, very fast, full steam ahead on this highway. Okay. There's somebody who has a bike. There's somebody who's walking. Somebody who doesn't have legs. He's crawling. Right. But everyone is on this highway. Right. So they are, the whole point is, so they are on the path. They're on this path. This is the path they are on. Now, what Allah doesn't do is Allah doesn't compare this person with this person, and doesn't compare this person with this person or this person with this person. What Allah is after is not how fast you are going, is how much effort you're putting. Okay, for this person, putting 100%, 150% of an effort might not make him as fast as this person, right? Because he has his own limitations. So a person on a bike, no matter how fast he rides, may not be able to beat the one with the Porsche, right? So the speed doesn't matter. It does not matter how quickly you are learning the Quran. What matters is that you are consistently learning the Quran. You're consistently connecting with the Quran. You're on this path always. Now, there are people around us, you all might also know, especially in the West, who are standing right here. They're not on the highway, right? Muslims and non-Muslims, right? People who don't believe in this path. Now, this path is Siratul Mustaqim. This is the Siratul Mustaqim. Okay? So these people may not believe in this path, or there are people who were here but decided to go off. There are people like that, right? Who've left the path. There are people who are here today, but they accept and they join the path, right? So all sorts of people. So what your objective and my objective is, until our time comes, we stay on this path. That's objective number one. We stay on this path. We came to this world and we leave this world with Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu rasulullah. So we stay on this path. That's objective number one. Okay? Objective number two is not try to compare yourself with anybody. This is wrong. Don't compare. Don't. You have your own pace. You may be a great student, you may not be so good student. That's fine. What Allah is after is one word. Make it part of your life. Effort. Effort. Allah says in the Quran, ahsanu amala. لِنَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ amala. Ahsanu amala means better in deeds. It is not best in deeds. It's better indeed. In your life, you will never be best, but you can always be better. Okay? You will never be best, but you can always be better. So your objective and my objective is stay on this path, Don't compare yourself with any of your student peers or anybody else. Don't. Just don't. Okay? You are doing this not for me. You're doing this for the sake of Allah. You and Allah has direct connection. Nobody else. There's nothing in the middle. Right? Just this mindset has to be with you. Okay? Then when you start in this state, let's say you start in the state of crawling, you start here. Now if I ask you uh, uh, 3 forms of status, you tell me Rafa Nasab Jar. 3 classes ago, you did not have a clue something like that existed. Right? You didn't have a clue. Today, you're discussing 3 classes down the line, Idafah. You're opening the Quran, you're doing the Fatiha, you're understanding the structure. You had no clue 3 classes ago. It's just 9 hours of study, guys. Just 9 hours of study, right? So you started maybe like here, and Allah has increased you in pace. Maybe you're here. If you keep the connection consistent, if you stay on the path like this, you will pace up automatically. That's Allah's promise. Okay? Our problem is that we are not consistent. All of us are honest to do and learn, but we cannot find that consistency. And that's why I encourage all of you, find 10 minutes every day. Just 10 minutes. Open the Quran, read few ayahs and see, okay, can I do 4 properties of this ism? Can I do this ism? Can I do that ism? Find that consistency and you will see how it will change your life. I did not know any Arabic before 2016. Okay? I did not know any Arabic. Okay? And down the line, when I went on my journey, today I just can't survive without teaching Arabic. I love teaching Arabic. Okay? And I still do not know all Arabic. So I'm still very much a student of Quranic Arabic. Okay? So that's why I asked Shams Bhai to join in, because when you do such an intensive course with the pace and you go through those struggles, it can impact your motivation. Okay, oh my God, do I have to go in the next class? But this class is special, okay? So we are here to make mistakes, be very friendly, open, no pressure, and just learn it together. Okay? I'll stop here. Everyone, super proud of you, what you have achieved today. I'm so happy that you have been able to open this surah and inshallah decode these things here. And there is more to come. If there are any questions, again, shoot on WhatsApp. Inshallah, I will see you in the next class and stay motivated and consistent. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thanks, Raj bhai.
Assalamualaikum.
Take care,
Thank
guys.
Thank
you.
you. Assalamu
Thanks.
alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hafiz.
Hafiz.